in. So boom. What up, y'all?
Oh, damn. That was a minute already?
I kind of cut it early.
Oh.
I figured we get
It's
enough
like,
time.
I looked up there, I was like, I got 30-some seconds.
What up, y'all? This is Rick and Rowdy 37. We are here to talk about the death of the American dream.
He's Rick, I'm Rowdy.
Nah, don't listen to him.
I mean, I'm Rick, he's Rowdy.
Yep. Well, depends on what day it is, but today we got stuff playing in the background here. Thought it would be cool. Let me bring it down. It's getting a little too nuts. Wait, hold on. Is it going to break in cool? Okay. All right. I've had enough.
LBKB.
So, how is everybody? Good to see everyone.
I guess I'm doing good.
Now hold on. Before we get into anything, Eric Stanberry, I know you can hear us. If you hear anything crazy, if there's any kind of weird echo stuff going on, let us know. These controls are wonky lately. Trying to keep that to the minimum. Rowdy.
You said anything crazy or weird, that's like half our fucking show.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know.
If the audio doesn't sound great.
My inner smart ass took over.
Yep. So what's been going on? How you been?
Shit. Work. Play.
Work, play.
Sleep.
Sounds great.
Slap the meat stick every now and then.
That's always fun. Uh-oh. Ben Insider said, I don't trust Ben.
Right.
Bro, I don't trust Ben. I don't do it. I don't know.
Liar.
What do you think? Kyle, does it sound good? You guys have to let us know. Anybody but Ben.
We trust Kyle.
Yeah, Ben's a trickster on purpose.
I know why.
Why is that?
'Cause he's Ben Insider.
Yeah, good point. There's a reason he had to side the Ben.
See, that cool name got used against you.
Yeah, you know what? Still is not a cool name like
Joe Dirt.
No, this one guy, I don't know if you ever seen him before. Here, let me show you. Bring you over here to the screen room.
Fucking Keith and Damn It Dave. And
How about this guy? Right here.
William Nightman.
yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah.
If I try to do that, I just cough like a motherfucker. But just like he just did.
Yeah. We'll go more to him in a little bit.
I got a little deeper voice than that, man. I just can't hit them high notes. No falsetto here, bud.
Kyle said sounds good. Austin said sounds good. There we go.
We trust you, Kyle.
Yeah, baby. I trust Austin. I like it. I like it.
You. Kyle, we trust.
And Kyle, we trust. You know what? For Kyle, especially for tuning in, and Austin, he's a long-time guy. And even you, Ben, fuck it, because why not? I'm going to go ahead and make myself a new drink. I don't like the smell of these. Do you ever smell like... You ever wash your glasses and then you like smell it and it smells like fish or something? It smells like you just washed your glass in Lake Michigan.
You know what? Not when I do the fucking dishes.
Hey, there you go.
Not when I do the fucking dishes.
Man,
I am a
plastic cup.
so fucking hot, almost, I'm a welder. So hot it almost burns your fucking skin.
Yeah, you fucking sins. That's
brother, you always do the plastic dishes first because they retain grease. If you do plastic dishes last and the water's starting to get, cold and you don't have enough soap, you get greasy plastic. When you pull one of my dishes out, you can hear that fucker go.
Oh, tighten it back up.
Oh, dude, it's just, there's no lubrication on none of that shit.
Nice.
Clean.
I get what you're saying.
Fucking clean.
So, just so people knows, we're about 5 minutes in right now. We have 8 viewers. Everything's going good. All the audio sounding great. For some reason, he's taking a fucking... That is a big bottle. I was like, damn, that fifth looks extra big today.
That's a handle, son.
Holy shit.
That's a fucking handle. Why do they call it a handle? It's got a fucking handle on it.
It does got a handle on it.
You need to
Get a handle on yourself. All right, I got it.
you need to screenshot it and use that for one of our promos. Look.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Do it again. Ready? Ready?
Hang on, let me take the lid off.
Yeah, do a real one. I want to see
I
bubbles.
don't want to look like a fucking poser.
Yeah, you got to do the real thing. Up, there's one bubble. Up. Okay. I don't want to get you too tossed already. We just started. Now,
Woo! Motherfucker's got some Ric Flair in it.
it's got some Ric Flair. Hey, I like that energy because I can't go high like that no more. Ever since they put that damn thing in my throat.
Well, no, I can do that, but I can't do the.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
William, knife man.
I had to try.
Shit.
Hey, I didn't choke and fucking gag that time.
Man, we are off to a rip-roaring start here, folks.
Good thing we got like a sound limiter on the board.
Maybe,
We
yeah.
won't spike him like his crystal fucking candelabra just shattered from that high pitched badness.
You guys ever heard of wild turkey?
Fuck yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's whiskey.
Okay, well, I seen this. I don't know. The bottle itself just spoke to me. It's American honey from the makers of Wild Turkey, exceptionally smooth liquor blended with honey and bourbon whiskey. So, it's got the turkey in the background. It looks nice, looks smooth. And it don't taste too bad, but it's not something I would buy again.
Jim Beam jumped on that bandwagon.
Hola, Kimpola.
Jack Daniels jumped on that bandwagon.
Everybody, yeah. As soon as who was
Everybody's got a fucking honey liquor, just like one.
Who was the first though?
Well, remember Goldschlager, the cinnamon whiskey with gold particles in it, and then they had.
You were a baller if you brought
Oh my
Goldschlager.
God, dude! Like there's so many different types of cinnamon whiskey now, and they all fucking suck. I like that meme.
What's
The
that?
girl there, two girls are in the candle store, and one
What's up,
opens up, and
Josh?
she goes, "Ooh, that smells just like Fireball." She goes, "That smells just like Fireball."
She's like, us non-alcoholics call it cinnamon, Karen.
I fucking love
Or
that.
whatever,
meme.
that was funny.
That was classic. It smells just like Fireball.
You
know,
can tell the rowdy one in the bunch.
yeah, she's a mud cricket.
Oh man, I tell you.
And in case you don't know what a mud cricket is, it's not bad slang. Mud cricket is the girls with the super short shorts aren't afraid to get muddy at the mud bogs. There's other names that I just won't say here on this
It
show.
doesn't mean that they're whores.
Well, mud pipe.
I just had to visualize that. Ben Insider said, Fago, you already know it, bro. We are in Michigan, and that's what's going to happen here in Michigan because, I don't know, I've tried the shit with Pepsi. I've tried it with Coke. Coke's way too dangerous.
What are you
Pepsi's
mixing with
probably-
that?
Fago?
Fago Cola?
Fago.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad, really, to be honest with you.
See, I tried some, what was the Fago Mist, the fake 7-Up Sprite.
Real alcoholics probably look at me and they're like, this kid's fucking just a phony. He's just Fagoing with what? Anything he can. Like,
You're
he's just,
fucking juggalo.
he's one of those high schoolers that
Right.
just fucking grabbed his
You
dad's
got-
liquor and replaced it
You got a
with
Hatchet
water.
Man tattoo hidden somewhere?
No, but I do have a Fallout guy tattoo. I don't know what that means.
It's not as bad. At least it ain't Hatchet Man.
No. Don't piss Randy off, though, because that's him. He's got Hatchet Man all over the place, I bet you.
You know what? One of my bestest, oldest buddies is deputy sheriff, and he's just turnkey. He is deputy sheriff. He carries. He's been there for years. Told me that juggalo tattoos are a hard fucking no if you're doing any time.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
That's like having a billboard that says pedophile.
Wow.
So it's like really shunned in the prison system.
Damn.
I said,
I wonder what the
dude.
fucking percentage of pedophile to ICP tattoo is.
You know what? I know a lot of juggalos, and there's some good kids.
Yeah, I know some cool
And
juggalos.
you know, whatever.
What up, Chris?
That's their blind following, and I'm totally cool with that. I pay my taxes every year.
Right.
I'm into blind following, but yeah, there's something I don't know.
Well, and it's almost like,
said that's a hard no, though.
Just because, you know what I mean, somebody might be that way, it doesn't mean that ICP themselves was like, hey, I condone that.
No. But if it's recognized by a large prison population, that makes me question, like you
Like
said,
in prison,
what's
right,
the
what's going on?
demographics on it?
Yeah, good point. The ratios, the numbers,
Regardless, I am not getting a Hatchet Man tattoo.
the numbers don't lie.
Right, give me a big hatchet teardrop right here, little Hatchet Man.
Yep, you walk into that
right here.
cell, you know what happens? They're going to be like,
Right.
Darling.
Bringing the fucking games on. I got my button games on point today, folks.
Like
Hopefully we have a good show today.
They call him Rowdy. Does that mean he squeals and moves around a lot?
Right. Okay, oh, wait. Before we get any more too much into this, I forgot. We actually have some shit we got to run real quick. This is the warning. But first, before we do that, welcome to the Wheelhouse. All right. The next thing we do got to run is the warning, or YouTube does like to give me warnings about me getting a strike. I don't know. They're probably just itching for me to do something. That's why on this show we kind of try to walk the fence. You know what I mean? We're not trying to go too crazy.
It's kind of like a Facebook ban. It's like a badge of honor.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Mr. Billy Simpkins all the way from the Grand Canyon. Good to see
Put
you,
another
Bill.
star on that chest right there.
Right. Exactly.
Another battle campaign.
We've been in the trenches for
That's
37
right.
shows. We've seen some
We're getting her done.
yeah, some notably crazy stuff. All right, let's run this and then we'll get right to it. Warning. The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. If you are easily offended and cannot stand foul language or manly banter of any kind, this may not be the show for you. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah.
We need to add to that warning.
What's that?
And don't poke Dave if he's hangry.
Yeah.
William, knife man.
Fucking scowling over there.
Sorry. I'm going to be pressing that one
Checking
a couple
his-
times tonight.
Tinder foot pics.
Dave, get off your fucking tender foot pick page. What are you doing over there? He's over there looking at them damn.
He's all fucking mean mugging everybody.
Mud cricket feet.
Dave's hangry. He
What up,
is.
TJ Flight Star? What's going on with you? Give you one of these. Good to see people that we know on the board.
The popcorn and the beef jerky on the way here just didn't set well, like a big T-bone steak, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Covered in mashed potatoes with either hot butter or beef gravy.
BP with the share. Appreciate that.
And don't forget the rolls with the cinnamon butter to start it all off.
Cinnamon roll
Right.
butter.
You still hungry, Dave?
Yeah.
He's going to be out to the truck, get the beef jerky here in about 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, so we were talking about that before you guys come here because, like, you know, I mean, like me, I've only had one thing to eat today, and what I ate was not very particularly what I wanted to eat. What up, Albert? Good to see you. What up, Chris? Damn, we got everybody in the building today. So
Hell
you know,
yeah,
I had to
get it
make
done.
an executive decision. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull over to fucking the Devil D's, Mickey Devil
Man,
Dog.
it's so dude, you might as
hate
well
it.
go out and get some fucking just freshly sprayed Monsanto corn on the cob, or
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, look for the truck that sprays all the weeds down up and down the side of the road and stop and grab a handful of grass and munch on that. It's fucking poison, dude.
Yeah, I know. And I
get
knew it when I got
get it. But like today,
I didn't have time, and I was like, I'm not eating beef jerky from a gas
well,
station.
I usually get in the morning a breakfast burrito, one or two. Mm-hmm. I didn't get any breakfast this morning. I didn't get any lunch. I didn't get any dinner because we ripped out here to do this. We shared a bag of frickin' cheddar popcorn and we ate some beef jerky from the party store. But you know what? Had we stopped and got that McDouble, I'd be fucking crying right now. We'd both
Yeah,
be
some
feeling
people's
like
stomachs
shit,
can't handle
green
it,
at
man.
the gills. It's pink slime. It's chlorinated fucking meat. It's just absolute fucking poison.
Right.
And now because it's with the cost of food prices and everything, a lot of people are relying on that fast food sustenance,
Right.
and
right.
it's killing us, man.
I was gonna say it's almost like I don't know. It's the best. It's you're picking the less of two evils, really. But then again, that's like the biggest of the evils. If you go to buy shit from a grocery store, you're still getting pink slime.
You still got to look at what you're buying. You got to pay attention. The other thing I was talking with a guy, the beginning of the year, I dropped probably about 15 pounds real quick. And it was some personal issues, but that affected me. I just didn't want to eat.
What up, Mike?
And he says, like, that's some of the best shit you can do. He says, you're not supposed to eat 3 times a day at the same time every day.
Right.
He says,
who the
you're-
hell came up with that fucking rule anyway?
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And well, because we turned into workers. We weren't hunter-gatherers
Right.
anymore. We turned into workers.
They're like, if we're going to put you in this factory and you're going to work for us 100%, we're going to have you. You're going to have to eat. We're going to have to, give you some sustenance.
These are your breaks. But he said skipping a meal kind of kick starts your metabolism. I've, pushing 50, and my metabolism about the last 10 years has really took a shit.
Right.
Where I'm just as active. I fucking still bench press Dave, but
I'd like to see that one, Dave.
Starting to build it in the midsection.
That'd be a fun Rick and
Dave,
Rowdy.
how much you weigh, Dave?
287.
Okay, I'm not bench pressing Dave.
Okay. All right. I'm glad that we fucking boiled that down, folks.
I'll put 225 up a couple of times. I might have to work on that one, dude. And the shoulders, but
right.
It's just funny how domesticated we've come from our forefathers' way of life. How domesticated we've become. How accepting of poisons we've become. Where European nations ban so many of our food products.
Oh yeah, you can't even. Oh man,
the ingredients in Mountain Dew over there compared to the ingredients here, and it's like, why the fuck can't we just do it like that? Because all this other shit is so much cheaper than real sugar.
It'd be if the Amish could come up with a grocery store, everybody would be there. But then, guess what? The government won't let that happen. Like
their milk, because they don't pasteurize their milk.
Didn't a guy just get in trouble for selling?
Oh yeah, he got a fucking huge fine from the federal government. Shut him right down. And this guy sold everything. He sold produce. He sold meat. He sold dairy products.
Right.
But just the fact that you get natural immunities from non-pasteurized milk, it really makes you a strong, healthy individual. Mm-hmm. How many fat fucking Amish people you see? And the only fat Amish people you see are well north of 60. Because they've done their time in the fields, and now they've gotten. You work hard to get smart.
That's a great retirement.
Party
says population control.
You don't start out in the main office. It's just like having a job, and you want to work your way to the top, or you can just be a grunt your whole life. If you want to bale hay at 60, hey, go for it. But I want to work a little smarter, a little harder, or less harder, and build sheds and sell them.
You know what? That's a question right there. So, let's say the Amish, okay? So you're starting out Amish. Obviously, as a young kid, you're taught to do chores.
You're just going to do whatever the fuck you're told.
Right, exactly.
Right, and they use the fear of Jesus to make sure that you do all your chores. Or
right, from religion, right.
Or you're going to burn in hell.
Right.
They do use religion a lot against all the people.
So what I'm saying is, how does one Amish fella, or because females ain't gonna rise up in ranks. Let's just put it that way. The Amish doesn't let that happen. So if one,
but she could marry a really rich ass Amish, have a bunch of kids, and.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What separates one dude from another dude by being like, I'm gonna be rich, and then this other guy's like, I'm just gonna work my life in the field and then retire at 80.
Number one, I don't think they. I correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not Amish. All I can say is I don't think that they think like that.
Right. Well, I'm like, if you're born into a rich family, is that just it? That's the only way you can become rich? Or can a dude just say, I'm going to open my own store and start selling some
They can borrow money from the church. There's a lot of shit that they can do. They've got to be ambitious.
Ambition's like the number one.
But if you're just gonna cut lumber like every other Amish guy,
right,
or sell firewood like every other Amish guy, or have honey like every other Amish guy, like everybody's almost got their specialty. But I guess you're going to have to choose the most profitable, profession, and be adamant about, okay, I'm not only going to run this lumber mill and rough cut all this lumber. I'm going to build some fucking hunting blinds and put them out in front for sale. I'm going to build a shed and put it out for sale.
Yeah.
It's how hard you want to fucking work, like anything else in life.
And I'm sure they got to pay just the same amount of taxes that anybody else does. Or do they get an exemption from?
That's a good question. I think I'm sure they pay
if you guys know in the chat,
federal tax. I believe they pay state and federal tax. Mm-hmm. I think they have to do their shit just like us. The church itself. So their donations to the church, I'm sure they don't have to pay tax on, because the church doesn't pay tax on it.
Right.
And the church is the community. The bishop's the head of the community. The bishop's
Chris says
the one.
They get exempt.
I don't think the individuals do. I know the church does.
The church does. So if it's any work by the church, they probably get exempt from having to pay taxes.
Yeah, Kyle said it too. So
tax free.
Now when I Googled this shit at fucking halftime.
He's gonna be ready.
That's right.
We're going to come back for you guys.
We're
going
straight for Chris, straight for Kyle.
The Amish knew what the fuck was going to happen right now. This whole text is talking about this shit, dude. I today, Billy Dickinson with the share, appreciate it, Billy. I today have seen that I called up, right, to pay my car insurance, as I do every month, because I do it over the phone.
Because you're a good, upstanding citizen that's
Right.
not going to drive without insurance.
Exactly, and I would hate to hit somebody and hurt somebody
I would
and not
applaud
have
you,
insurance.
sir.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So my insurance, I called today.
Even Dawn Simpkins had to jump on that.
I know she did. She was
Billy's
like, I like
hurry
that.
up and get on there and give him a like.
Give him a like, Don.
Mike Miracle. Now Mike's jumping on the
Appreciate it.
bandwagon.
Everybody's on there, man. It's
Jeez.
just this thing's been going off. Bombs have been
fucking
dropping.
blowing
Fucking
up.
shotguns have been going off.
Thought the hillbillies next door had a shooting range set up
Now,
out
if we
there.
get another follower, if we get one more follower, you're going to hear the MG32 start going off, going crazy.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. If somebody follows, it goes, bah!
Bitchin'. I want to hear
Yeah.
that, so somebody follow this
Yeah,
shit.
it'd be sweet. But anyway, I called my car insurance company today, and normally I pay for 3 vehicles. I got full coverage insurance on my van.
Baller.
And then we have other, well, I have to because it's newer.
Baller.
Well, then the other 2 vehicles have POPD. So for all 3 vehicles, I was paying $302 a month, which from what I heard is not too bad.
Still too fucking much.
Yeah, it's still too much.
Especially if you ain't fucked up.
But get this shit. So I went, on my little, measly ass check a month that I get, call up today to pay it. They're like, oh yeah, that'll be $378. I'm like, wait, what? I thought they fucked something up. I'm like, hold on, send me to my agent. You know what I mean? So they sent me back to Kate, my agent. And Kate's like, and I could just tell right when she fucking did that, I was like, oh, fuck. She was like,
fuck.
yep, every single fucking person all over the globe
Does that
or the country is doing this right now. It's inflation. It's inflation.
does that come with lubrication?
Right.
Right.
Can I get a little bit of
Right.
AAA auto lube?
Can I get a 30-second warning?
lube me up next
It's only gonna hurt for a minute.
All right. Chris says they paid for the land they live on. Bob says no state or federal taxes, but they do pay property
Okay.
tax, as that is a state law. I believe the church is a bank for them, as the bishop has withholding.
Yes, that is correct. Not every Amish community, because they
Sounds
all
like Bob knows more about this than I do.
no, do they all operate so fucking independent of each other? One group with one bishop might allow a cell phone,
Right.
but no internet, and the other one might allow electric lights in the barn or solar power, or it's crazy because each section of them area with their own bishop. I don't know if it's a territory or how the hell it's laid out,
Right.
but everybody has different rules, and there's old order and there's new order, and it's crazy shit, dude.
Oh, yeah. Sounds crazy.
But I respect the fuck out of them. Anybody that can live day-to-day life without all the amenities that we have is pretty bitchin'. Be self-sufficient, sustaining. I really respect the hell out of them.
Yep. Bob says he loves the Amish and how they handle funds
Yep.
and go about business. They are very responsible individuals.
I started
Mostly.
to learn Pennsylvania Dutch a couple summers ago.
Oh, gosh.
And I was digging it, man. I was starting to get into the phrases, but the only way you can really learn to speak a foreign language is if you speak with somebody.
Right.
Or even in English, if you say a phrase and I tell you what the phrase is, you just respond, so my brain kind of clicks and I'm able to give the next phrase or response.
That'd be like me trying to learn a whole new language.
Oh, dude, it was funnier than hell. Miley had
I guess it is
nothing
a
to
whole
do
new
with
language,
it.
but
She wouldn't have anything to do with
some
it.
of their words are kind of the same, right?
It's a German gibberish.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
the best way I can explain it.
I've heard it spoken like down in Indiana and all that. Like you go to these little places and they'll sit there and they'll.
Every Amish.
Oh.
Every Amish speaks Pennsylvania Dutch. There are some slang that is regional. So there's certain words that will be the same word, but with an extra vowel on it, and that's kind of like their regional slang.
Like the Breaking Amish. I've seen that show. You guys ever watch Breaking Amish?
Oh yeah, do that.
Those kids go nuts. They get out and they get all drunk and all fucking hammered.
Man, it's fucked up because there's a lot of Hollywood in it. It's just like Amish mafia. There's a lot
Oh
of
my
fucking.
gosh. I've seen Amish Mafia. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I laughed at it.
Ain't nobody walking around with the damn shotgun.
Jebediah, you old Ezekiel here, 12 chickens, and you've only got 9 chickens, and you know what we're going to have to do when we come back and you ain't got them other couple of chickens. We're going to have to shoot your goddamn horse.
Son of a bitch, Jebediah. I told you to pay that chicken bill. The Amish Mafia show's a joke. Yeah, for real. Absolutely. One thing I've noticed that the Amish do very well is they make stuff useful, and if they can't, they get rid of it. You know what I mean?
I thought you was gonna say hate the English.
Well, I mean, maybe
You know what they really do? They hate the fucking English.
Now, do you guys have junk laying around? You got junk cars laying around? You got some scrap metal laying around anywhere around your house?
Dave's got a 64 Dart. His mom wants hauled out of the driveway. Dave, call that number.
They'll buy your Dart, Dave. Just call those guys.
They'll get that thing out of your mom's driveway.
937-7748, 2756 East South Street, Jackson, Michigan.
He is not
They buy all kinds of shit.
He is not even slightly amused with anything we're throwing at him tonight.
No, he just doesn't look.
He's hangry. Go get some beef jerky, for fuck's sake.
Dave, I got a 22 somewhere. You can go out there and find yourself a good old squirrel. You don't too.
Hey, man, I'll go cap something out there.
We got to have the punchline. See, he wants to go out and murder shit now. He'd be out there cooking squirrel.
I've always wanted to try squirrel. I never got to.
Man, smaller animals like that, you got to cook them right. You got to cook them right. You got to learn it from somebody that knows how to cook them right, because otherwise it tastes and smells like a cat. We dissected a cat in junior high school.
It smells like rabbit stew, I bet. You ever smelled rabbit
It
stew?
literally smelled like when I was a kid cleaning rabbits with my grandpa. It literally smelled like that, and I was like, oh my God. Like,
horrid.
I put two and two together, and I've had a hard time ever since, but I've been to a couple of small game dinners, and holy shit, some outdoor clubs. This guy's got fucking possum souffle.
Check out my possum souffle over here.
This guy's got some.
Got a meaty twang to it.
He's got some chipmunk chili. It took about 80 of them to make that pot. The little chunks of meat are so small, sure is tender.
Just like Grandma Gretchen used to make.
And honestly, half the shit that I ate, you wouldn't be able to tell what it was just by the way they cooked it. So rabbits, a lot of onions. Marinade to draw out the gaminess of it, and parboiling it and roasting it and putting it in the stew, and just there's so many freaking different kinds of way to do it. But it's bitchin' food, dude. Don't ever look down.
I bet you the party tent crew, they're down there in Louisiana. They probably know about some cooking some.
Oh, they know how to
critters.
cook food that everybody else would kind of throw their face up at.
Yeah.
And it's the best fucking shit you ever ate.
Well, wasn't that like the whole crawfish thing? It's not supposed to be a good meal, right? But they fucking turned that shit into like some crawfish gumbo.
Yeah, no different than seafood. Seafood was used to feed prisoners and poor people.
Right.
Crab.
I always thought crawfish
mussels,
was seafood.
Crayfish, all the seafood and shit like that, shrimp. That was all poor people prison food.
Right.
And now you pay out the ass to get it.
Yep. John says, I have a great recipe. Great recipes for rabbit and squirrel, and it's usually in a crock pot, 8 hours, cooking slow. Bob says, farm-raised rabbit is good. Had a few of those. I think I did eat rabbit one time, and I didn't know what it was until they were like, yeah, dude, it's rabbit. And I was like, what?
Right. My cousin Ed had a killer recipe for long pork.
Nice.
Ed Gein.
Wait, okay. I got you.
You didn't know what long pork is?
No. What is,
long
human?
pork's human, yeah.
Human long pork.
Did you ever see Motel Hell?
No.
So the premise of the movie is like in the early 80s and shit, they set up these roadblocks, people wreck, go off road. While they're knocked unconscious, this farmer goes and drags them out of the car. He goes and plants them in the ground like turnips, and he cuts their larynx, not their throat, just their voice box.
Right.
And they're all on the ground, and when he walks by, they're like doing this weird shit. And he'd shove a funnel down their throat, and they fucking power pack protein punch these motherfuckers a couple of times a day. Then it was time to pick them. They go back there with the 3-point, hook it around their neck, and pop them out of the ground like a turnip, take them down to the meat shack. Nice. And it was the equivalent of Bob Evans sausage, and his motto was meat's meat and a man's gotta eat.
Meat's meat, man's gotta eat.
Motel Hell is one of the best horror classic fucking fucked up films you've ever seen in your life.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look at us. We're already a damn half hour into this thing. We haven't even gotten to Rowdy's favorite thing, which is his little intro. Do you want to see it? You want to roll it?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Rick.
I was going to say, we didn't do that, and he's usually very content.
You're such a polite guy. Just thinking of others always.
Sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I know you really enjoy this.
You are. I appreciate it.
Really enjoys it. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys right here.
Chuckle of the day, Dave.
Yeah, here you go.
Jesus. It's that last burp that gets you.
Yeah.
Like thinks he's done it. It's like,
I'll never forget the day Rowdy was like, this should be our intro.
the Rick and Rowdy.
Like
intro.
this should be the how they start movies, and that's like the lion.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, we've got, of course, the wheelhouse always is good. We have to have the warning, which is bullshit.
Yeah, gotta have that.
At least got cool music.
Yep, absolutely.
Uncle Fred. Fred Pugent.
I was just gonna say something that I totally forgot. I hate that. Don't you hate that? You think you're like, yep, I'm gonna talk about this, and then 2 seconds later, it's like, pew, gone.
Bro, I'm 50.
Yeah,
I've been doing that since I was 28.
right. Oh, I know what it was. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to shoot the shit with you guys for another half hour. I might play a video. I might not. At the end of this first hour, we're going to do a Be Right Back. The Be Right Back is usually like a 5-minute break. When we come back from the Be Right Back, then we're going to get into all the videos, all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
That we get into.
Then it's going to get entertaining.
Well, no, I mean, I kind of like the way that we do it now because, we got so much shit to talk about anyway. We can fill an hour.
That's how we started out.
We don't see each other for 2 fucking weeks.
No,
so
and this is literally how we started out. We didn't have all the fancy gadgets and doodads and Dave's bitch of the week, and we didn't have.
We were doing 2-3 hours just talking bullshit.
Right. We didn't have Name That Penis and all those cool little skits.
Name That Prick. I don't think that's
penis.
That's not really a game. I don't have that.
I don't. You know what? I don't think I want to play that game.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No, but we've always done good. We got oh my god, dude.
Out of 37 episodes, though, you got to figure like I've done a lot, came through a lot.
No,
since then. I think the shit's fucking great.
It's always gonna roll.
John says time for a shot of joint. That just reminded me, John. We are giving away something today. Hit that fucking Tony Hatch music again.
Get the handle.
All right, check this out.
Here's your shot of the week. Oh,
do you guys see this?
That shot of the week. Oh,
do you guys see this?
Firearms. Oh, wait, no.
This is a leather shoulder holster, real leather.
No, it is not. That
swear to God,
that is a leather ankle harness. Why would you bring your wife's toys
not
on?
An ankle. What?
Why would you bring your wife's toys on our show?
This is all greasy?
Yes, it's KY.
No. But so here it goes. We got.
Yeah, I've got one of those. A dual harness.
Yep. No, this has got the mag. Yep. Put your mag there.
Oh, see, mine's dual.
And then
pistol.
I actually bought this to go on your belt loops or whatever.
Yeah.
Works pretty well. We're gonna give this away today.
Get the fuck out of here! I want to win that.
We're giving it away today.
I've got a dual pistol holder, like the old school, like the detective with too big of a heart on. Like one gun just isn't good enough. I
gotta have both of them.
I gotta have 245 1911s.
Well, and what's funny is that unless they're actually secured to your belt loop, you ain't getting those fuckers out easily. Because those things are hard to get out. If they're just flailing all around. I've wore that, and it's not the best. It's not the most comfortable. Oh, yeah, he said time for a shot. I should probably take a shot. I don't even know. This shit's not. This shit's only 70 proof.
Woo! I did that out of the microphone. I want to fuck everybody up. Somebody say fire water.
That's how I feel.
I can't. I want to be able to do it because I love that. I turned
1911, baby. Now that 1911 will not fit in there. This is for like more of a mid-size, smaller pistol.
Mine will hold dual 1911s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are dope.
I put the big Glock in the holster.
The big Glock.
Big old Glock.
I got a mid-size Glock.
I've got the micro Glock, the mid-size, and the big-ass fucking Glock.
What's the big one, the 45?
My 45 caliber. And it's, dude, Jesus Christ, it's like carrying around a fucking Abrams tank.
Oh, dude, I don't like big, heavy ones. I got a 45. It's just
well, I
fucking
mean, I like
thick.
them, but I'm not impressed. And the ballistics on a 45 would just make you vomit. It will not penetrate a 16 gauge sheet metal plate.
But a
of
9mm will.
9mm pokes holes in that motherfucker every time. And so does my 380. It's just a big, heavy, slow round. I mean, it's blunt force. Yes, it's going to fuck a human
Punch
up.
you in the fucking chest, right?
But if a human has 3 sweatshirts and a Levi's jacket, it's not fucking going through. It's going to break ribs and fuck them up.
Don't make me come in there, Sharon. I'm wearing my starter jacket. You can't hurt me with that 45.
No, it's crazy though, the ballistics, that shit. But yeah, that dual, I put the big old Glock in there. But yeah, I carry the mini Glock.
No, that's what's it called? The 43?
42.
A 42?
It's
Okay.
a 380 caliber.
You can't even fit off. It's like my 380.
No,
you can only
especially-
fit with 2 fucking fingers.
Especially my fucking hands, the bottom 2 fingers ain't on there, so I got the extended mag for it.
Yeah.
So I can at least creep my pinky up on it. Mm-hmm. But
How
it
many
is what
shots
it
you got? Like 5, 6?
No, it's shit, I think it's 10 shot.
I was gonna say if it's double stack, yeah.
Yeah.
probably 10
No, it's
shots.
not double stack.
Single stack.
No, it is double stack.
I was gonna say for a handle that little.
Now you got me questioning. Maybe it's only 8 rounds.
See, you got to do your research.
Well, no,
Well, not research, but I mean research. Just figure it out. I mean,
Well-
if you have so many handguns, it's hard to remember when you just go to gun shows and buy them all the time.
well, I do know the other ones. But you know, a lot of people forget what the primary function of that sidearm is.
Oh, it's backup.
It has one fucking function.
Backup, right?
No,
What?
to get you to your primary weapon, which
Oh,
is your
yeah, good
rifle.
point.
Literally, that is the only purpose for your sidearm.
Yeah, I think I filled that
You're not
question.
going to engage the enemy with your 380. And I went pow, 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 pow. You're going to go pow, pow, pow as you're walking backwards trying to get to your frickin' rifle.
And then you heard him yell, "Wheelchair!"
That's right.
Yeah.
William Knifeman.
Sorry, you guys are going to hear that a couple more times tonight. What up, Shelly?
We
Good
like
to
the
see
knife,
ya.
man.
You know what? I'm just so happy and I'm thrilled to the gills that this thing is working good.
No fuck ups.
Knock on wood. Everything sounds great. Nobody's talking about the shit's like fucking echoey or nothing. It's good stuff. Bob says, useless info for today. So was reading the best small business that grew in 2023 according to Forbes. Number 4 small business is beard products, oils, lotions, etc. What the fuck? You know what? That actually makes sense though. Because think of all the.
It's because, man, those guys have ruined a fucking beard, dude.
Are you talking about the saucy, limp-wristed fucking
hippie, limp-wristed,
yeah.
hipster, fucking Portland, Oregon, beard-growing, expensive coffee, sipping, organic farming?
I'm just a man's man.
Oh, my God. The dudes with beards that squat to fucking piss.
Ben, get your shit out of here. I'm not fucking with your
Yep.
shit, Ben.
I wear a beard oil specifically for the old lady because I never was into that shit, and she just liked the scent of the beard, and so she tried putting some shit on there, and I said, "Oh fuck no, I'm not."
hell no.
I said, "No, I'm not wearing fucking."
Hell to the no, no.
Hell to
Sorry,
the
I had to
no.
do that.
That was nice timing. I
Thanks.
appreciate
I'm trying
that.
to play this fucking thing like a violin for you guys.
truly
It's like an instrument.
play that motherfucker like a piano.
That's what I'm doing.
And that takes a talent to do
now
that.
watch me switch it. Ooh. There you go.
But yeah, man, I was put on some shit for her, and I was like, "There's no fucking way you're putting that in my beard." And then she got some that kind of smelled like cedar, and then she got some that almost smelled like chewing tobacco. Like, and I was like, "Okay, I'll wear that shit."
I'll smell that all fucking
Right,
day.
right.
You know what's sad is some of us men don't grow beards. Like I literally can't grow anything
Bro,
on the side. It's
I
just
couldn't
peachy.
grow a fucking beard till I was like 35 years old.
My father couldn't until he was 43. I remember
Yeah,
when he
it's-
did, and he actually finally grew it in. I'm like, you look fucking weird, bro. Chop that shit off.
I'm a late bloomer. Like I had that prison-looking mustache. If I tried to, like, nothing grew. There were big patches all over, the big bald spots.
Right.
And I used to get so pissed because I'd let it grow out, and I'm like, fuck, like big bald spot here, like I got fucking mange. So
Yep.
I'd shave the shit off, and I was pissed off. And finally, I was 35, 36 years old. I'm almost 50 now. I said that about 5 times a day.
Damn, you don't honor yourself, Brad.
Because I'm 50 on July 5th and fucking proud of it.
Who cares, man? Be happy.
No,
how
I
old
am.
You are,
I just,
if you made it that fucking long on this crazy ass earth, you should get a medal.
It's subliminal. You know why I'm saying it? Because I have never had a big ass birthday party. I was born on the 5th of July. What's everybody doing on 4th of July weekend? 1,000 fucking parties to get 10 of your buddies to commit to coming to your. Well, I'm sorry, I got to go to my old lady's
4th of July weekend,
uncle's on the lake, and I get it. But this year, I'm doing a fucking blowout 50th, dude. I've got a fucking bonfire twice the size of the wheelhouse.
Oh, I know, I've seen it,
and it's 8-9 foot high. And twice as the girth of this, and it's going to be a fucking blowout.
I got to get my old lady to come over this
dude,
time.
I'm going to get so fucking shit-faced, polluted. You probably.
When are you having it? As long as it's not like.
Man, I'm working. I'm trying to figure out mid-June or after July, like maybe August. Like it ain't got to be on my birthday.
That's like what I do. So like mine's July 12th, and I'll just do it whatever weekend's like available.
Like you can con everybody to come out there.
Right.
It's I'm gonna play it, and you know what? Honestly, I don't give a fuck if I throw that fucking party and it's just me there with a fucking handle and a fucking doobie and some fucking Pink Floyd ripping on it while I light the fucking sky on fire. I'll be cool with that
Bob
too.
said I would rather come to your party than watch people claim how patriotic they are. Right, while all their fucking rights get taken away.
Hey, Bob, you know how patriotic I am?
Tell him.
I've got a 1861 Mountain Howitzer in my fucking yard, brother.
Ooh, oh.
That's right.
I didn't mean to hit the button, but I meant to hit this one. There we go. John said he'll be there. Okay, hold on. Where's Dave?
I don't know. Should I touch that?
No, don't touch that, Dave. Not yet. We're going to get to that. But before we get to that, make sure you guys check out Offer Less Liquidations. Check that little QR code right there. That'll take you right to their site. $5 brand new clothes, toys, housewares, furniture, appliance, free phones, all kinds of stuff to beat every store's price. And they have auctions where they get rid of all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
It's like resale shopping on narcotics. Crazy.
Woo-hoo!
You'll have a good time. Check them out. Offer Less Liquidations. 318 West Michigan Ave, Jackson, Michigan, 49202. Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I read that last week, didn't I? Or 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just get in the groove and I make it happen. Look at this, Rowdy. We got 20 viewers live on the motherfucking
I honestly think that's a
record.
fucking record.
That
yeah.
is a record.
20,
I want to give
20
us
live viewers.
Yep, I want to give us a round of applause for
Fuck
that.
yeah. Well, we haven't had any technological errors, restarts, and man, I gotta bet. You know what? So after not every show, but once in a while, I'll fucking hit Rick up and be like, "Hey, man, how we doing? You know what's?" Because for a while there, when we first started, there was a big excitement, and then it kind of went flat. And it was 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I was like, "Hey, man, how we're doing?" You know, we're doing all right. And I was like, oh my God, dude. I went home and it was like the biggest kick in the dick.
Well, I
was
showed
like,
them the analytics, and the analytics don't lie. It's just the way it is. And sometimes.
well, and there's different analytics. So there's analytics for Facebook. There's analytics
Dude, we got
for
Facebook, Rumble, Odyssey,
Yeah.
YouTube.
But I take this shit personally. It's like my shop. If I get a bad review, I'm like, oh man,
he's all like,
this fucker just.
that's how he felt.
I got one a few weeks ago for being a dickhead to a dickhead. But they fucking deserved it. They gave me a bad review, so I said, "Oh, touche, haha, two can play this game."
Oh, nice.
So I got on their fucking shop and was like, "This guy's an asshole." Makes an appointment, cancels the appointment, and hires somebody else for no fucking reason.
Pretty sure he's into butt stuff on Sundays.
Dick move. I should have added that.
That'd have been hilarious.
Pretty sure he's into butt
What
stuff.
up, Harold? Yep, that's
What's
what
happening?
happened. Well, it's funny nowadays because back in the day, word traveled fast, but not as fast as it does nowadays. Today, it's just fucking lightning speed. You don't like somebody, you get on the internet, you talk shit about them. Guess what? Now you got a bunch of other people that don't know what the fuck you're talking about that want to agree with you,
Right?
Just because they agree with you and everything you say anyway. So it's like, it's I don't know, man.
That's
I feel
got to be
like,
so complicated.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a place.
make things so
Complicated. One thing that's not complicated is gender studies. Now let's go to Kindergarten Cop for that.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Yeah, that's pretty
Man, if that kid knows
pretty
it,
cut and dry, right?
that kid knows it. How come everybody else don't knows it?
Yep, yep.
Yes, Uncle John, you're fucking old.
What up, Matt? Yep, I seen that. I figured that as soon as I seen that. What up, cuz?
Oh,
People chiming
Harold.
in the old live. I like to see all our Facebook people, our YouTube people getting along, hanging out at the same time, like we're at a big old table, eating on some grub. Just every time I think of that, I think of the Peter Pan. You remember that where they were fucking doing the bangarang, eating
Right.
all the ice cream and the turkey.
Yes.
And they're just like, oh, bangarang, dude. I've always wanted to have like a big ass meal like that, just to fucking imagine whatever and just everything be there.
The Viking feast.
Right. And I mean, man, that would just be one thing.
Yeah, hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs, steaks.
You say, yeah, and then you eat.
Baked taters.
The other day, I had a fucking cheeseburger that was one of the best I've ever had in my life.
7 kinds of potato salad.
Wanted to eat all
3
that.
kinds of macaroni salad. That's dude.
Nope.
4th of
Finished
July
the steak
makes me
and the
hungry.
fucking half the burger, and I was done.
Yep, that's a 2-beer day for me.
Now we go over to the border.
Krista, na. Is that your cuz or my cuz?
That's my cuz. That's my cuz, Matt. We've seen this, but I'm just going to play this again just so people can hear it one more time.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Yeah.
He said I could have some free fleas when we end up in the depression.
Yeah. Hey, man, you
I'm
get
down.
a flea circus going, you're going to be
Right,
living
right.
large. You know what I mean? Think about
Bitchin'.
the passerbys and the new Fallout world. Speaking of Fallout world, do you watch shows at all?
No, I don't watch TV at all. No shows.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's a show right now that's out that's the #1 show in the country, and I'm fucking ecstatic. Like, this tattoo, I have it tattooed on me.
Should have been Reservoir Dogs.
Well, there's a video game called Fallout, okay? The game's been out for years
I know
and
it.
years.
Dude,
I think it started as a PC game.
No, that fucking game is almost 30 years old.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Keith is a huge. He was playing Fallout back when it looked like what's that brick looking game where you built
Minecraft.
Dude, literally, it looked like Minecraft.
Right.
You're going through these hallways and he's playing it on the PC and he was addicted as fuck to that. But yeah.
Yeah, so it's,
game's
I don't know how many games it's been through. I know I played like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and then I got the new one, Fallout 76. So that was a nice little sip. I heard that.
I just pooped in my drink.
when they came out with the fucking series, dude, I was like, holy shit. I mean, you guys know, if you guys have watched it, the series is fucking amazing. So
Sorry, we're making fart sounds.
what I would like to do outside of your fart sounds is I want to show you the trailer for this so you can see this shit. And then everybody else can see it. If you haven't seen it,
I've actually seen some of it, and it is fucking cool looking. So how many episodes are out?
we can
now?
talk while it's going.
How many episodes are
There's 8 on the first season, I think.
How many are out though?
8. That's it right now.
Oh yeah,
it's only the first season.
I'm not watching it until I can binge watch because if I like it, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, I just heard that they
I'm gonna
plan
watch
on.
32 fucking episodes straight, like I did Vikings.
Right. What up, Eddie? I should have. I
have no patience.
There was a YouTube shit I watched earlier.
Right.
They said they're gonna have 10 seasons.
Well, it's like Game of Thrones. I don't like cliffhangers.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh god damn
Well,
it!
no, I tell you what.
Fuck,
No, I tell you
what's
what.
gonna happen next week?
If you
Fuck.
watch those first 8 episodes, like you'll be like satisfied. Like, you'll be, oh, that was fucking good. If you know the game, like, you know what I mean. But you're gonna be like, you're gonna want more. They leave you wanting more, obviously. But it's really good. I mean, that's the best. I think that's the best rendition of a TV series that anybody's ever made.
I got to watch the
Of a
whole
video game.
series
Or
at once.
movie.
And I might break it up between 2 weekends, but for Saturday and Sunday, I don't get out of my socks and my robe and pot of
Yeah,
coffee.
you can literally watch it all in probably one
eat,
day. You
sleep,
can
and
binge the shit out
watch
of
it
that.
till my fucking eyes burn.
Right. David likes to do this while we're live as he's sitting literally right there.
Right there.
He fucking texts me all the
Fucking
time.
sends him text.
All the time. Okay, hold on here. Let's play this real quick,
right,
and then we'll probably roll into our break here. So, like, just the way that they look, the vaults themselves, like, this is the underground vault.
I'll let you
I
know,
know
Corey.
that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Lucy!
I was making sure this wasn't too loud. This is when she opens the vault and goes out. So this is her first time actually being out of the vault. She grew up her whole life in the vault.
What is this, like anime or some shit?
No, it's real life. It's just
It looks
computer. It's a lot. Some of it's computer like that's computer animated.
It's AI.
You would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here.
And I stand
You
corrected.
insist on staying.
What's the name of this? Fallout.
Fallout.
It wasn't Fallout, it was Doom. Keith started playing Doom, which I think turned into Fallout. Could be incorrect. I don't know. I'm not a nerd.
I am.
You are a nerd.
Look at the fucking vertebrates, man. That's a
Fucking vertebrate.
yeah, it's called a vertebrate. That's a Brotherhood of Steel. Those guys actually have like all the guns and the weapons and the dope shit. They got like power armor. That's like a dude that's just becoming a new guy. Yeah, that's Dog Meat. That's another character in the game. It's fucking sweet, man. They did a really good job.
So yeah, if you play the game, you're really gonna really. I'll still check it out, man. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, look at Ben down there talking about looks lame. Whatever, Ben. Yeah, that guy. I forget his name. William something or other.
Fuck knows.
Yeah, he's like a ghoul. Yep. All right, I don't want to play
So
anymore.
there's some
I don't wanna get
humor
in
in
trouble.
it. There's some humor, some
Oh,
action.
it's super. Yeah, it's funny. It's action. It's like, I mean, there's a little bit of romance.
Got some AI. Got some cool graphics and shit. I'd check that fucker out.
Yeah, and it's got comedy. I mean, it's funny too. It's everything you would want in a series. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna do really good.
Bitching.
So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen it, if you're a fan or not, even if you're just bored, you want something to watch, check it out. It's the #1 thing in the country for a reason. You know what I mean?
I gotta do a shout out for my buddy Cruising with Corey.
Yeah. Shout out.
Have you met him?
I've seen him on Facebook. I've talked to him a couple times. I think I've seen him at a couple shows.
Yep. You saw his cruise in, and he's got the big old fucking.
He's got the big boat.
Big C-body Chrysler, just
Yep.
like I've got the 70 Chrysler 300 David Allen Coast car.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about hooking up last year. I just never got the car legal. I never put it in my name. I didn't want to cruise it all the way to Detroit, but we're going to go to its birthplace, and he's going to shoot some drone footage and do a little interview and talk about the big Chrysler C-bodies, because he pimps his. I can't remember if is yours a Newport or I don't recall what model it is. Anyways, he likes the big-ass cars, man. He's a cool dude. And
Yeah.
he comes up here to Jackson and hits a lot of shit that we put on.
Yeah, check out his YouTube, Cruising with Corey. He's got a lot of cool videos on there. He went up to Woodward. I watched a few of those
Yep.
that he put up.
Yep.
Yeah, he was talking to Joe Faust over there with the fucking Mercury all slammed out. I
Yep.
love that Mercury. That's fucking one of my favorite
He come
cars.
up here and attended a bunch of the shit boxes, the shitbox 500s.
Nice.
And he was like, what the fuck?
Dude, we need to collaborate together so we can start making like good footage of those things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to make YouTube footage, but it's shit like that you guys are missing all kinds of shit that's going on that you could be putting out to see forever. Some of that shit you probably don't want to see forever.
Well,
But
you know what's cool is I don't mind people seeing it, but I don't want people invading it.
good point.
So rather than
Well, that's why you don't tell nobody.
exactly advertise for it, we tend to the Jackson crew just tends to put the videos out. Well, it's different with cruises and shit like that, but as far as the shitbox series goes, we kind of keep it moderately quiet until it happens. And
Yeah, whoever
then
the hell's running
footage
that,
goes.
I know that Stoddard's a part of that.
He runs it.
Then he definitely, man, I think that it would benefit him just to take one of his little cousins or somebody and be like,
Yeah.
here, take this camera or take this phone and record
Well, and we had talked about.
different angles, different shots.
Oh, that's the reason, Cruising with Corey takes care of that shit. He really, oh my God, did an amazing job. I think he had a drone out there. He, and hit a couple of car shows and he really puts it over the top. He does work.
Have I watched Halo? No, not yet. I haven't seen that yet, so I guess I can't say that. I wasn't really a big fan of Halo as much as Fallout, but I would watch it.
Yeah.
I heard it was
I'm
dope.
not, man,
That's more of like a futuristic spaceship kind of. I guess Fallout kind of is too, though. But
see, dude, I got a fucking hard on at Pong.
oh god, don't get him started.
That's where
folks.
I started. So I saw the beginning of video games to what they are now, and they're badass.
All right, Chris, good to see you. Have a good night.
What's the video game where you could drive a car and you're all through
Grand
the
Theft
city?
Auto?
Grand Theft Auto. Okay. So like the second or third version of that, my kid had it, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking cool." I just want to do the rampage.
Yeah.
Fuck doing the missions.
Get down there
and
and just see how
I just
much
want to go jump,
damage
see
you
how many cars I could steal, how many people I could run over.
Yeah. You're talking about the times. Was it like straight upper view, or all you're looking straight down?
No,
at the guy,
it was wherever
this
you
is
wanted.
after
Yeah,
that.
it was like
okay.
third or fourth.
I remember
gen.
playing this shit when it was just looking down on top of the guy trying to run around. This shit, man.
No, I might have touched it, but I was never big into video games. A, didn't have the money. B, had to work, and like I said, I got it for my kids, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool, man. And I was like, I'm not going to keep, no, I don't want one of these in my house.
Right.
Because I'll be in there every day after work for 5 fucking hours glued
That's
to
the thing
screen.
with video games.
Look,
like
just running people over and shooting motherfuckers.
Now just imagine like you
Jump
take
ramp.
that and you say, oh, hey, Dave, we're going to play this game. Get one of these. And so he gets one. Then you guys got headsets. Now you're really fucking.
Oh, no,
hooked.
it's totally fucked then.
Yeah. Now you're just down there all the
I'm
time.
not going to do that, man. I'd rather be out in my garage, mowing the lawn, looking for mushrooms, hunting for arrowheads.
Yeah, it's more of a winter. Here in Michigan, that's more of a winter activity.
Or making money. Well, in the wintertime, I'm plowing snow, and I'm out in my garage.
I mean, you're
in
always
the
a
wintertime.
busy guy,
Yeah.
but for us fucking plebs that don't do much.
Damn, I mean, you're going to have to join the fucking Rowdy's man school.
Yeah, you know what? For that, we're just going to have to turn this up a little brighter on you.
55, let's take an early break. I got to piss.
All right, guys, I got something nice for you. Now, this is a dude named Mark Dice. He's another guy I watch. If you guys ever want to know the happenings of what's going on today, this would be a good guy to watch. Check him out on YouTube and all that other stuff. I got his website on here. But we will be back in just about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll get some videos and such.
Yeehaw!
Stick with us.
All the other news going on is rather depressing, which is why I posted an old Man on the Street episode yesterday. Technically, it was a new episode. I hadn't posted it before, but it was something I shot a long time ago. I just never got around to editing because Donald Trump's criminal trial started over the payments to Sloppy Daniels, which is expected to take 6 to 8 weeks. Over the weekend, you heard Iran tried to attack Israel, so now Ben Shapiro and friends, the fellow neocons, are all just salivating for Israel to respond. Lindsey Graham hit Iran now, hit them hard. Senator John Corbyn, target Tehran. Ask not what you can do for your country. Ask what your country can do for Israel. And while the liberal media will be obsessing 24/7 over Donald Trump's trial, yesterday there was the rumblings of the Marxist insurrection with pro-Palestinian activists blocking the Golden Gate Bridge, blocking the Brooklyn Bridge, and blocking the entrance to Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Every single one of these people should be sentenced to at least 10 years in prison. Think of all the damage that they're doing, stopping people from going to work, from getting to job interviews, from catching flights, people missing funerals for loved ones. There are emergency workers that just can't get through now because of the blockage, can't bring people to the hospital, can't get fire trucks through. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators shut down airport highways and key bridges in major U.S. cities. A coordinated effort. So where is the Department of Homeland Security? Where is the Justice Department in launching an investigation into them, into tracking down their social media posts, into indicting them for committing the conspiracy to obstruct interstate commerce and countless other felonies that they committed? Harmeet Dillon made a very interesting revelation yesterday. She's a high-profile lawyer who's been involved with a bunch of different cases, and here she is talking about her case when she represented Andy Ngo, who is the investigative journalist best known for detailing and uncovering Antifa's activities. And after he was attacked, they sued a bunch of Antifa members in civil court. And this is what she said just yesterday about what she learned during the case of that suit.
I sued Antifa over attacking our client, Andy Ngo. Some of the characters who were involved in the mob that attacked him showed up fomenting Antifa riots in other parts of the country. They were clearly well-funded, not ragtag, not from the heart. This is a underground militia attacking Americans all over the country.
But don't worry, my fellow Americans, because the new chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Charles Q. Brown Jr., is on a mission for diversity, equity, and inclusion.
One of the goals here is actually how do we get more African Americans in a position of leadership in positions of aviation, and that's one of the challenges.
That's one of the top challenges that the U.S. military is facing these days. There aren't enough black pilots. Also, there are still too many straight people, normal people, in the U.S. military, despite President Obama repealing Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and then recruiting the rainbow people. And so, for those who are still in the military, now they're getting lectured by people like this in order to try to make it more diverse and inclusive.
All too often, I hear leaders talk about providing everyone with dignity and respect like it's an aspirational goal.
This is not a Saturday Night Live skit. This is a real high-ranking Air Force officer.
That's not good enough. Dignity and respect is the bare minimum.
You will respect this person's preferred pronouns.
It's the floor of where we can be. We must set our sights higher and focus on intentional inclusivity, because there are still far too many people out there, not just LGBTQ individuals, that feel marginalized, shut out, or discriminated against. So for all of you out there, I ask you to set out your symbols of pride, share your pronouns in your email, particularly if you're a person who doesn't think they need to.
Are they trying to get us to side with Russia and China in World War III? I'm not going to do that. I will always side with America because these people are not America. If you sign up to join the U.S. military these days, these are the kinds of people who you're going to be assigned to live with in the barracks, or maybe even as your bunkmate, or in your unit, or your squad, or whatever they call it, and there's nothing that you'll be able to do about it. You make fun of them, you get in trouble. You crack open the Bible and read certain scripture in their presence, and you will get court-martialed. And notice it's mostly Republicans who bent over for this, because after Obama repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, every single Republican in Congress went completely silent about the issue, but they still fought against abortion for 50 years, never accepting Roe versus Wade. But the LGBTQ people in the military, they went right along with that because they're cowards. The kinds of supposed Christians that God spits out of his mouth because they're lukewarm. Which reminds me, the Christ is King shirt, which you can get from markdice.com, is now available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a woman's tee as well, and a whole bunch of different colors. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.
Check it out, Mark Dice.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Now that guy.
No, dude, you like
blew your mind, didn't I?
Well, no, you know.
Oh yeah, you already knew about that.
Break time's supposed to lower my blood pressure. I'm
Got
supposed
him all riled up.
You know, get relaxed and kind of get ready for the second half.
Oh, speaking of the second half, let me turn this on.
But no, Rick will have none of that.
I will have none.
Let's see how high Rowdy's blood pressure can fucking go.
Yep. All right, now,
dude, that whole last part, the last minute, just fucking toppled me,
that's
dude.
Your fucking military, man.
You've got a
that's
fucking major, a man with a set of testicles and a penis,
and a pair of
lecturing acceptance and tolerance and respect to a bunch of fucking military men that signed up on the dotted line to give their fucking lives
what up, Defiant
for
Smash?
This great nation. And this motherfucker's wearing a skirt and a fucking blouse and got his hair in a fucking ponytail and both ears pierced.
You think any countries are afraid of us?
Hey. What a fucking utter disgrace, dude. You know how many of my friends have gotten out of the military in the last 20 years? And I'm like, I had no idea it was that bad. I had no fucking clue. And he started preaching to me about it, and I said, there's no fucking way that's real.
Right.
That just solidified all of it.
Do you
dude.
think, hold on, I've got a theory. Do you think that all the timing of all this happening, right?
It's for a reason.
Well, think about it. No, think about this. think about the greatest generation. When I say the greatest generation,
we're talking World War II.
World War II. Those guys are fucking animals, right?
And fucking
just guys that there's just guys that wanted to mow their fucking lawn, come home from work and mow their lawn.
Do you want to go home? Do you want to know the true definition of a man? World War II.
Yeah. Which is why I've now started
Balls of
collecting
fucking steel.
I've started collecting World War II books and movies. So that's good. Anyway, so here's the thing. Now, if you look at all the timeline of this, the last World War II guys are falling off.
Oh,
There's
they've
only a few
been
left.
falling off. Very. I went to a couple of funerals last 2 years. Even the Korean vets are really dropping out because the Korean vets are the
younger generation.
Yeah,
my grandpa was a Korean vet.
And Vietnam vets, of course, been falling off forever. But Jesus, fuck. I mean, it
Lord help us.
What the fuck, dude? The fact that they're trying to force it down the public's throat,
right?
Much less redesigning, destroying our military. Yeah. So one of the biggest problems that I have, you're not a cat, I'm not a dog, Dave, you're not a furry.
Dave, we've told you, put your fucking tail away, all right? This is not the time.
Take your butt plug out, Dave.
Son of a bitch.
Look, we are what we are. We're male or female. There are two genders in our fucking species.
Wait, let me play this just so people fucking know.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
To think that you are anything other than that. Now, look, you could be gay. Be gay. Be gay as fuck. Like you are sexually attracted to the same gender. That's fine. It's acceptable. And what you do behind your fucking fence, your house, your walls, your doors, your life is your fucking business. As long as you aren't kicking my house door and saying, "Hey, respect my gayness."
Well,
you know,
yeah. Well, the thing is, the true, like, the gay people that fought to have their freedoms to be able to marry and shit like that.
Like I said,
everybody said it was a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. But the true gays are good where they're at. They think these people are fucking everything up. And
a lot of the big gay movement was just for the rights of marriage, the rights for shared health care, et cetera, husband and spouse, or husband and husband, wife and wife, whatever.
Be able to get married in the state they want.
Yeah. Literally just to
right.
have some rights, which is a great thing. And then it got hijacked, fucking core.
That's what the word is.
Hijacked by this fucking lunacy. Mm-hmm. And they just, it kept getting deeper and deeper and more immoral and more immoral. And now we've got leaders in the fucking military that are fucking screaming at the new recruits of acceptance and tolerance and respect.
Well, dude, like one of the armies, I was watching
Get the fuck out of here. How the fuck am I going to respect a grown-ass fucking man wearing a fucking skirt and a blouse with his hair in a fucking ponytail with pearls in his fucking ears? No fucking way, no how. There's no way you can yell at me loud enough, long enough, or hard enough to make me fucking accept that. No fucking way. There's still males in this country that have fucking testicles and grab them every fucking morning to remind themselves of the fucking men that they are.
I was going to say there was a guy that was talking to
Insanity.
one of the guys. He was an old general. And I think it wasn't Millie, not Millie. Millie's a fuck one. But there was one of the guys, and he was like, look at these fucking medals on these people's chests. He was like, how do you think they got those? He's like, they sure the fuck didn't go earn those.
They're fucking campaign ribbons. They're unit citations.
Look at the fucking Medal of Honor that Obama put around everybody's neck. What the fuck did they do?
They're
Are you kidding
literally...
me? Ellen DeGeneres got a Medal of Honor.
Get the fuck out of here.
We don't want to get into that.
They fucking disgraced all the privileges, all these little rewards. Okay,
our military's
you
fucked.
signed on the dotted line.
Right.
You risk your life to save your brother.
What are you doing? Why you're handing me a... Oh, God.
Listen to this.
He just handed me a joint that's dripping in fucking spit.
Oh, that's cool, though. It's a big-ass joint.
It's a big-ass joint, but geez, Dave, you could have put that on the drying rack for 4 days.
Per capita, there's not a lot of spit on it.
Oh, fuck.
But anyways, so in the military, they designed these awards for outstanding valor.
Right.
The guy jumped on a fucking grenade. Even
saved his whole unit.
Whether he lived or died, he did an act that was unfounded for brotherly love, for love of country, love of God, love of his brothers.
Right.
And they took these huge awards and just turned them into a fucking freak show, fucking ticker tape
nothing
bullshit.
Right. Oh, here's your participation trophy.
That's what giving the Congressional Medal of Honor to fucking Ellen DeGeneres or whatever ridiculous motherfucker they gave it to demeaned
all the Hollywood weirdos,
every fucking person that earned that award. You deface the United States military by giving a military honor away to some fucking reject. And like I said, on that shit, unit citations, campaign medals, et cetera, or campaign ribbons, et cetera, et cetera. You know, your unit served here, you're going to have that,
that
on your chest. That makes you look really fucking cool. Other than you might
Dude,
have.
Audie Murphy never had that many fucking medals, and he completely held off a whole German fucking regiment for fucking an hour and a half until backup could come. And this motherfucker had one line of medals and a star.
Audie Murphy and Chesty Puller and oh my god, dude.
Dude, the stories of these people that what they went through back in World War II, it would blow people's minds nowadays.
Grunt Style has this fantastic fucking. I'm trying to remember the goddamn episode. It's Bedtime Stories with First Sergeant.
That's what it's called?
And it was epic as shit. And now we've got the fat electrician who's...
I love him.
And he's great.
I've had him on a Be Right Back before.
He does a more...
it's like a comedy.
Well, a more informational comedy improv. Where Bedtime Stories with First Sergeant, Grunt Style... did the same, but he's more or less reading some text and kind of lost his shit every now and then.
Fat electrician's giving you something from his own.
I like it when First Sergeant goes. He's like, I'll be right back. This war boner's a little bit too hard to control right now. And then he comes back and he's in his robe. It's bedtime story. He's got his little satchel hat on and shit, sash hat. It's But man, it's so fucking demeaning for anybody that actually wants to fucking sign up for the military and serve their fucking country and go fucking kill commies and shitbags all around the world.
What masculine man wants to get up, grab a gun, and go kill the enemies of his nation, but be led by
a fucking transvestite or a motherfucker that doesn't know what fucking gender it is? Bro.
Tell to the no.
Male or female. That's your two options.
You know what?
If you identify as anything other than one of the two approved selections, you are not military machinery.
Yeah. You're not meant to be here. Go around the corner to the damn Tasty Freeze.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Go over there in the corner and punch yourself in the goddamn face till I'm tired.
Till I'm tired. Ben, I will take a shot if you send me a fucking picture of you taking a shot or a video. I will. I'll do one anyway. Fuck it. Who cares? You know, this American honey's not too bad, but I would not go buy it again.
Fuck me.
I'm not a fan of the wild turkey.
We need some more Arlie.
I got it, Dave. Hold on a minute. It's drying. You got 15 fucking liters of spit on this fucking hog leg. Give it a second, will you? Jeez.
Put that fucker.
You're not going to like that fucker. I will.
Hey,
all right, here we go.
Put that fucker in front
of
him.
Here you go, Ben. This is for Ben and John, straight from the bottle, like I'm a G back on the fucking fourth ward.
Put that fucker in front of the wheelhouse heater and dry it out.
Dude, it almost needs it. I'm telling you, this damn thing had Lake Huron on it.
Ready?
Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Shots up, boys and girls.
Here in a minute, I'm going to turn on the fog machine.
William, nice man.
Oh, I just chased that with a mixed drink. Not very smart, but doable.
It's like a Bubba Sparks song.
Dude, this is almost like
drinking James Beam straight off the handle.
You know what this tastes like? This American honey wild turkey. Do you know what this tastes like? This tastes like Fireball without the cinnamon bite. Like you can still taste like a honey-ish.
I was thinking of something a lot grosser, but I appreciate your description.
It's kind of like, okay, hold on.
Tastes like honey-flavored ass water filtered through a hunting sock.
Let's see what we got here. On the second half of doing this, we got to get up for Mr. Simpkins. He's been a good friend of ours.
Billy.
But before we do that, we have to ask Dave. Dave, grab that wire right there to your right.
What?
See that right there?
Phone?
Just no, not that. We have fun here. Simpkins Electrical, servicing Century, Bernard, Thermodynamics, Hypertherm, Lincoln Electric, Miller, OTC, ESOP, Hobart, Welders, and a whole ton more.
All that stuff.
All of that stuff at 4810 Page Ave, Michigan Center, Michigan 49254. Phone number 764-7766 517.
He is a master electrician. He will rewire your grandmother's vibrator.
She'll come and
Come again.
Come again.
she'll come because he.
I was gonna say she'll come and have him do a good job.
She'll come because he came.
She'll come because he came. Oh, that's fucking
I'm
gross.
sorry, Billy. I'm sorry, Billy Simpkins. Trying to advertise
Billy's like,
that.
man, that was money well spent.
I went there. I'm sorry. Well, he's
That
in
was
Vegas.
money well
He don't give a
spent.
fuck. He's
Oh, no,
probably
he's having a great time
He's in
right
Vegas.
now.
He's probably fucking hammered anyways.
Right. Kristen Ozzy Thrash Osborne. What's going on? Good to see you.
Kristen.
Now, we don't have, sadly, we don't have a Dave's Girl of the Week this week. You know, we don't. You'd be surprised at how hard it is to find a young strapping lass that would be worthy of a Dave's Girl of the Week. But then again,
well,
I had time. I've just been really busy. There's been a lot of shit going on.
There's there's so many different topics. Like you did the goth girls, which was a bitchin' one. I really enjoyed.
Oh, that was a good one.
I
yeah.
enjoyed the goth girls. Man, I didn't want to shame the fat girls.
It's hard to. I know you can't.
I know, man. I'm just not that guy, man.
Oh, look, he was watching. He said, "Thanks, Rowdy."
But
look at Don's down there too. Go, Brady.
But there's been many. We had the G Mills and still reigning champion is the opening girl.
Yep, she's won a lot.
Right,
She's got like 3 wins, I think.
We should have just done Dave's Girl of the Week and just played her and say, which one you want, Dave? I'll take the opening girl.
Now, for those who don't know, if you guys are watching, I'll play that for you real quick just so you can see.
Here's the reigning champion of Dave's Girl of the Week.
Oh, yeah. You can see the quality dance moves.
Dave, get your hand out of your pants.
Come on. Not right here, Dave. Do that later.
Come on, dude. We're on air.
Oh, shit. Here we go. This is my favorite part. Get it up there, girl. Oh, every time she gets so close.
Dave said, I ain't been laid in a long time. I got buckets.
You know, speaking of buckets.
And this is why he walks bow-legged. I thought he had bad knees or hips. No, It's just, they're the size of their fucking grapefruits.
Let me ask you this. Do you have kids, right?
Yeah, 24 and 26.
You have a son?
Yes.
When your son was around the age of 10 to 13, do you remember those fun times? You got a story time you want to share?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
All right, here we go, guys. Because I was gonna want to ask him about this. Because me being a father and my son being around that age, it's a crazy time. If you guys have kids,
and if you're up and coming parents and they start to reach that age, 11, 12, 13, don't touch socks under the bed, and make mild pornographic material available to them for exploration. Mild, not swank, not hustler, but like a good old Playboy with just some nice titties in it and a little touch of beaver.
Well, here we go with story time. You ready?
But nothing hard. Oh, it's going to be so bad.
Here we go.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look in a book.
My
reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
R.I.P. DMX.
Brandon Pickens said Dave's over there feeding the geese.
Yeah, fucking.
Damn.
You already know.
Shucking corn. Oh my God.
What kind of story you got here?
It's a good one, man. And I hope my kid ain't listening. I'm not telling this story.
I'm gonna light this joint while you do that.
I am not telling this story to degrade you because it
Dave,
was.
you take my lighter?
It was a very healthy coming of age. He probably fucking did steal it.
Fucking orange lighter. Give me my lighter, Dave.
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 Exactly. Yeah.
That's right.
What the fuck?
Why was the camera on? We said Dave 5 times. He was staring at that tray of weed. Just like that. He was like, Dave's not here.
Dave, give me that lighter back, you thief.
I don't have that later.
Check your pockets,
son of a
fucker.
bitch.
You know
Somebody's
you got
stealing
it.
shit around here.
No.
It's probably that fucking pack rat. Well, this lighter's about to die, I
That
think.
fucker zapped your ass. Just ask Chad.
Oh, I know. It's good.
And don't get it on the
Look
lip.
how big this is.
It is.
It's like a hog leg. Dave done rolled a fucking table leg.
Bahama Mama.
Anyway, proceed with your story, sir.
So like I said, this ain't to degrade my kid, but it was a funny coming of age story. And I fucking knew I was
like
going
that coming of age.
I'm a man. I knew I was going to have to deal with it eventually, with this first young son. So long story short, we bought him this fucking Game Boy. Game Boy was the highest technology. We never had video games for our kids. Figured he's like 12 years old. He deserves this. He's been a good kid. And And we never had internet. We never had cable TV. The kids had to go outside and play. So he's got this Game Boy. He's got his cartridges, and he's in the front yard. And I walked out the back door. Man, where's Austin at? Look around. I see him on the side of this tree in the front yard. And I was like, oh, I'm going to sneak up on him, fuck with him. Dude, I can sneak up on deer. I can literally walk up on a deer and slap it on its ass.
I'd like to see that. You know what?
No,
you know who else would?
I did it.
William
My mother-in-law's. William Knife Man.
Yep.
And I literally did that out at my mother-in-law's house. Walked right up there and fucking slapped a deer on the ass, and 20 of them fucking blew away. So anyways,
shit.
I'm a sneaky motherfucker. I walk up behind this tree, dude, and I stop like 3 or 4 times. Dave, get out of the camera. He's like...
He's fine.
Looking around, goes back to playing this Game Boy. I was like, man, that must be a good game. He's really intent on it. I get up behind that fucking tree and I reach around it and I grab that game and I was like, oh, what are you playing, boy? And he's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, oh, you winning? Am I fucking up your game? And he's like, oh, dad. And I said, whoa. I said, what the fuck's going on? Like, he started to like act agitated with me. Mm-hmm. And the screen was black. And I said, how do you turn this on? And he was real jumpy to get. And I said, if you touch a fucking button that fucks you,
you better fucking let me see.
You better think about the fucking button you're going to push.
Right.
Not delete, not, lock the game out, whatever. And he hits it. And here's these 2 hot-ass lesbian chicks.
Oh, well.
The little fucker is sitting out in the front of the road, sucking the internet from the neighbor across the house. Because we didn't know that the Game Boys would pull up Wi-Fi. And I didn't even know the neighbors had Wi-Fi, but he figured it out. This is back before encryptions and passwords and all this shit.
Right.
So he's over there sucking the Wi-Fi out of the neighbor's house, looking at some porn right in the fucking front yard by the road under a beautiful maple tree.
Nice.
And I said, boy, come with me. Here you go, Dave.
Oh, and then he got fucking...
Nope, I took the game. I said, he ain't in trouble. I said, follow me. And we went into the garage, the man garage, the
man cave,
the garage mahal.
Garage. I like that. Garage mahal.
Garage mahal. No ma'am, local 001.
Jeez, oh, Pete, look at the fucking resin already on this son of a bitch.
Dude,
holy fuck. Look at this, guys. Just fucking got passed around. This damn thing's fucking...
You're going to have to cut the bottom off and put that in a bowl.
This damn thing's greasier than a Chicago fucking street lamp. What is going on? Why is there other ones? Dave, you rolled other boofers?
Yeah.
Look at his fucking teeth. He's got a fucking grease stain on his teeth.
Oh, I saw it.
Dave, look in this camera. Right there.
No.
Show him, Dave. Show him, Dave.
Do it. Stick your face in front of the camera.
Fuck. All right. Anyway.
So anyways, man, I get the kid in the fucking garage and I have the man talk with him. And I said, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't want to board. I'm good.
I explained to him that women in real life are not those 2 hot ass chicks that you're looking at in this. Like these girls do not fucking exist without 5 pounds of makeup, a really clever camera guy, et cetera, et cetera. I said, it's fake. And no, it's too greasy. I said, man, don't ruin your expectations by looking at this shit. And, it was only a month later, Candy found one of my strategically placed Playboy magazines behind the American flag on a bookshelf in my garage. You lift up the American flag, and here's a whole row of Playboys.
And you were like, good job.
Tasteful beaver, tasteful boobs, tasteful poses.
No hustler, huh?
It adds a little bit of mental thought, a little bit of fantasy to it versus... Hey, look at my vagina. Like spread lips.
That ruined me, man.
No, it did. It ruined porn. It ruined that
it
expectation.
Leaves nothing to the mind. It leaves nothing to like expectation.
Well, no, because you hook up with this chick and you get her home and you pull her panties off and Michael Jackson, Tito, and the other 4 brothers jump out like,
no, and they're like,
William Knifeman.
Oh, that's not shaved like it was in. It's, you know what I mean? It's not shaved and butthole ain't waxed and bleached and
It doesn't look like the magazine said it would.
No, man, it fucking ruins it. And it's a.
Dave, you gotta open a window. You're doing this. Dave's smoking us out again.
Yep.
Damn it, Dave.
It's William Knifeman in here having a fucking a sweat smoke ceremony.
Straight up sweat ceremony.
Yeah. God. But anyways, yeah,
crazy.
for my poor kid, you grew up right. You grew up normal. You were caught in the correct way. You were corrected in the correct way. And, yeah. Heterosexual, whatever. I wouldn't care if my kid was gay. It wouldn't bother. My daughter claimed that for a minute, and I laughed. And I said, okay. Like she was trying to get a shock factor out of me. And I was like, whatever.
Nowadays, I think it's...
I said, at least I ain't got to worry about fucking grandkids.
I don't want to get too much into it, but I think nowadays a lot of these college universities are like fucking, they're just... They're AIDS. Let's just put it that way. They have AIDS.
Yeah.
And not like physical AIDS, but like mental...
Yeah, mental AIDS.
Mental AIDS.
Yeah. It's all fucked up. Oh, but I will say... I guess I'll make it public. Grandpa.
Oh!
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep. I actually thought it'd be my daughter first.
Yeah.
Because I never thought she'd be responsible after, we call the old school ones prophylactics.
Yep.
Prophylactics.
Prophylactics.
AKA rubber, Jimmy hat.
Go get your profile.
Put a helmet on that soldier.
Get you one of those.
No, she's responsible, but she got a man that she really loves, and I fully expect her to get knocked up any time.
Right.
But
I'll expect a couple young ones in summer.
But no, it was my boy, and he's got them strong swimmers.
Strong jeans.
Fucking.
Brandon Pickens said Slim. They used to call they used to call my buddy Brandon Pickens. They used to call him Slim.
Okay, Slim Pickens.
Yeah, I like it. He says Dave rolled one so big you're gonna be goose hunting with a rake. That's his fucking thing. He said that the first time I ever met him. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, dude, goose hunting with a rake. Like you're high as fuck.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I get it.
Snape hunting in a bathtub.
Understandable. All right, let's go over here to the screen room.
So anyways, I didn't finish, goddammit.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I just told you I'm going to be a fucking grandpa.
Okay, yeah, what's up?
The old boy's got swimmers.
So how many? Has he got twins?
No. Fuck no.
What is he going to name them?
I have no idea.
Boy or girl?
You know what? They offered that information to me, and I refused it because it's not traditional.
You're going to wait till you see him?
Absolutely. If it's born with a penis, it's a boy, and if it's born with a vagina, it's going to be a girl.
Good point. What are you going to call him?
You know what? If it's my granddaughter, probably call her Darling.
If it's a boy, William Knife Man.
William Knife Man.
Probably be Dude.
Dude.
Darling or Dude. That's going to be their nicknames.
What's up, dude? Come here, dude.
But seriously, I have no idea what they're going to name. Don't want to know. Don't want to know the gender. I want it to be a fucking surprise like it was intended to be from God.
Yeah.
It comes out and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we have stuff going on like that. I'm not going to get into it because I don't have permission to.
Yeah, not a lot of family
like
shit.
what we were talking about earlier, though. Like my son's getting ready to be 12, so it's like, nowadays they got the fucking phones.
He's going to be a dad?
No. Oh, fucking shit. I hope not. Holy shit, that was quick. You know what I mean?
Woo! I don't know whether to high-five him or
shoot him in the air.
High-five him or slap him in the face.
Right. No, but like... we've noticed that like he'd go to the bathroom and he'd be in there for a minute, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I gotta poop," and like he's like, "Oh, well, the school lunches are making my belly hurt," and I'm like,
just give him some private
funny.
time, goddammit.
No, yeah, then that's where we're at. We're like, all right, listen, man, like
put the filter on the internet.
You got it. Well, he has. I run all his internet.
But you know
shit.
what I'm saying?
But when you're that age, bro, you can just go on YouTube and look for like swimsuit illustrated.
I know, but which is fine. It's the hardcore shit they don't need to see. Like I said, I strategically placed Playboys that they were
let me be honest
findable and accessible.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Tasteful.
When I was in high school, okay, I was literally probably 13 years old. No joke, 13, 14 years old at the most. My dad had given me his old Playboys, Hustlers, all that shit, right? Did not expect me, at the least, when he came home one day for work and walked into my room, to have me posted them 360 degrees all the way around my entire room and on the ceiling.
I thought you was gonna say playing Red Rocket.
No, man. Like I had the room where like my friends, okay, my 14-year-old male friends would walk into my room. And they would look around and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" They'd be like, "Dude, your dad let you do this?" And I'd be like, "Not only did he let me do it, he gave me the fucking magazine."
Oh. So I'm gonna ad lib on your story here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was a chrome plating shop. The building is owned by a judge, and it's down off of South Cooper. And when you walked into the lobby of this fucking chrome plating place, it was all Playboy centerfolds, the whole waiting area.
Nice.
Wall ceiling. Yeah. It smelled like the fucking milk shack down at the local Pornhub, dude. Like, it was fucked up, dude.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was way gross, dude. And I was like, how the fuck does this guy run? You know, apparently he's perverted as fuck. His waiting room, all the walls.
Bro, if you got a professional business, there is no room
Dude,
for
I was blown away, and I was like, dude,
You're like, people come in here?
Bro,
You're like, what the fuck?
when I walked out and had to touch the doorknob, I was really upset.
No, yeah,
I was really upset.
As soon as I would have walked in and seen that, I would have been like, okay, where am I touching? I'm not sitting. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting.
Oh my god, so
that's
bad.
gross. Now you just made a whole thing be. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna touch it. Oh, that's making a toast. I don't know why. That's cool. What's this one? That's what I'd have been doing. I'd have been getting the fuck out of there. Like, no, we gotta go. Oh, we got fucking shit we're missing here. Hold on.
Pause my mic for a minute.
Wait, pause your mic.
Can you mute me?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you just broke it.
No. Do what you gotta do for me. I gotta find this, and I don't want it to.
He's finding stuff, folks. Let him find it. While he finds stuff, we're going to play a couple videos real quick. What's this one? We're going to look at this one. Oh, you know, Rockefeller.
So in 1872, Rockefeller bought up, shut down, or bankrupt 90% of the oil companies. Our good old Constitution came into place, and in 1911, the Supreme Court found Rockefeller in violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act and split Standard Oil into 34 independent companies. So they said, you can't have the monopoly on this, you're done. You think that changed who he was? No. He promised to bankrupt America. At that very same time, they were learning how to turn petrochemicals, exactly what he had at his fingertips with the oil, into pharmaceuticals. Now, John D. Rockefeller's biggest threat was natural health. So what does he do?
Brandon.
Being the businessman he is, he donates money to the medical schools because he wants to control. And what do you do when you want to control someone? You give him money. And then he hired a guy by the name of Flexner.
This is about Rockefeller.
To
Shit's
study
crazy.
the school's curriculum, to figure out what they were teaching everybody, and to persuade the government to establish allopathic medicine, which used the unnatural substances to treat diseases. This is how Western medicine was founded.
This is how Western medicine was founded. Now, if Rowdy would have watched any of that, he would have seen it and realized that Rockefeller is now what they're claiming to be is like the head of the pharmaceutical industry in fucking America, pretty much. They're selling people, like he was the head of selling people pills that they didn't necessarily need.
Well, duh.
To gain a profit.
Dave, open that fucking door, please.
Oh, yeah. Open the door. That's
Jesus
Dave. You guys can't see it, but Dave has done. Look at this. Look at how hazy it is in here. Dave done smoked the whole fucking wheelhouse completely out.
Fucking purple haze all the way, dude.
All the way. Yeah, yank that bitch open, Dave. There you go.
Oh my God, dude! I just like.
Here comes the fire truck. You hear him?
Was looking at a video of. No, I'm worried about getting pulled over on the way home. Like, you smoke anything? Like, I hit it once.
Like, bro, I was I was next to this son of a bitch, and he just went crazy.
You smell like you're growing it. Jesus Christ.
Look at the smoke rolling out. Could you imagine somebody like my neighbors looking out like, oh,
it's Wheelhouse Wednesday. Dave's
Wheelhouse Wednesday, right?
Jesus
that time of the day
Christ,
again.
No, but what you were saying about the Rockefellers, it's always been a competition. It doesn't matter if it's this or this or this or this. All these big worldwide conglomerates, the globalists, the elitists, are always going to control something. It takes money to make money, bro.
Yeah.
And it is a decisive business.
It just kind of sucks that we got to live in a fucking monopolized shithole fucking world existence where we think that everything is copacetic. And
we don't have to, but we do.
They say you stand up and the whole board knocks over and then it's a game over.
Well, the reason is because all the board is funded by the money from these assholes.
Right. I don't know.
Politicians, listen, when you, what is the yearly salary for a governor?
For a governor?
I think it's like $150,000 or $150,000 a year. If you go in not having shit in the bank and you serve 4 years as a governor and you walk out a multimillionaire.
Oh yeah, you fucking got that shit locked up.
Anybody that allows that to happen is a fucking dumbass. And we do that on a regular basis. Joe Biden has never had an actual fucking job in his life where he stocked groceries, delivered newspapers, gave hand jobs at the local porn booth, or he's legitimately never earned a fucking dollar in his life.
Dave, turn your phone down.
No.
We're doing a podcast, Dave.
What?
All right, sorry. I always like to play this thing once
that
in
was
a while.
fully deserved. But
Thank you.
how the fuck these career politicians can walk out never having an actual job in their life and be multimillionaires based off of their bullshit $150,000 a year salary. So if you do the math with the cost of expenses, living, food, et cetera, car insurance, cars, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
How the fuck do they get richer?
Good point.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Yeah, and that's the thing is once you start following the money, that's what they say. Follow the money. You're going to see what really is fucking going on.
But apparently we're all fucking blind and stupid, and it's been fucking proven that he's taking money from China from his fucking retarded son's business dealings.
I guess you could say retarded now too. It's not a bad thing.
Pedophile, cocaine addicted.
Oh, you're talking about the Hunter?
Hunter.
Where's
Jesus
Hunter, by the
Christ.
way? Where's Hunter and where's Diddy? Diddy's fucking gone. Hunter's gone. Everybody's fucking cool with it.
You know, they're probably on Epstein Island.
Shit's bullshit. You know what? I guarantee you
Fucking
one thing.
little
If they
kids
had a
on
fucking cell
Epstein
phone
Island.
that actually worked, we could find them. If you guys are looking for cell phone service, make sure you hit this guy up. His name's Randy. Candy Cane Wireless down on Lansing Ave. 1000 is the address. 784-7777. Check him out.
Can I go there? If you're really wondering what she's doing, you go down to Candy Cane Wireless and buy her a brand new phone.
Oh, yeah, I see where you're going there. I see where you're going. And check this out. Right now, you can actually convince your girl because they got brand new iPhones. I don't even know what they're called now. What are they, iPhone 14 5000s? I don't know. So they got brand new iPhones. You get a brand new iPhone if you sign up for $60 a month unlimited.
She'd probably jump on that.
$60 a month unlimited, you get a brand new iPhone.
I'm through Verizon. I know my shit's $140 a month.
But I go through Boost. I get mine's 71 a
I know,
month.
but I'm running a business off my phone, so I'm kind of careful and I'm very protective of my number. I lost my number once.
Right.
I had an old 937-9554. 9554, and it was an awesome number and people remembered it. And I lost it in a transition from one phone company to another. And excuse me, and it devastated me. I was so fucking pissed off.
Damn. Brandon said we need a segment with Dave called Deep Thoughts with Dave.
Dave, here's your chance.
Dave.
Dave's not here.
Okay.
I love that.
I'm playing this shit like a fucking organ.
No, dude, I love it. Dave's not here.
love
and
it.
it's so fucking fitting, dude.
It
It's
is.
great.
Dave's
Dude,
just on his phone,
you
just
are
fucking-
on the buttons tonight, sir.
Dude, this has been a great episode. We didn't plan anything. I didn't spend a
Salute.
whole day getting shit.
Dude, I'm salute you. You have been a master of the buttons day. You're
Thank
playing that fucker like
a tuned up trombone,
like Elton fucking John.
Elton fucking John.
What? He's
Speaking
playing-
of which, the heater has helped us too. So we got to say thanks to those people and the people for helping get the propane for that.
I was going to say Elton John with a new skin flute.
Well, the new skin flute. Yeah, I guess that would work too as well, huh? John Adams says inside trading stocks. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, man, all those motherfuckers are into that shit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's the worst of the worst, man.
John's my Uncle John, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Uncle John. You got to come visit the wheelhouse one day.
We call him OUJ, Uncle John.
Nice. This one's border secure. It's just about.
The border is secure. The border is secure.
The only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump.
The only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump, he said. That's hilarious. Brandon Pickens says he's so locked in on his phone, he's got to be staring at some tits and ass. Probably what it is.
I just sent you something, Rick. That's what I was watching. What could she possibly be explaining?
What is it? Oh, hold on, Dave. Damn, you done sent me a fucking... What is this?
Possibly explaining.
Oh, God. Dave's over here in fucking cuckoo caca land. He's literally stuck with two women. Just show the camera, Dave. Here,
What
there you
could
go.
she be explaining?
This is what Dave's watching. I don't know. I don't have the, what do you call it? The patience. Not the patience, but the, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have the frame of reference. You're like a child that wanders into a movie. You have no frame of reference here, man. Wheelchair. Sorry, I like that part.
I had to piss.
Sweet. That's 2 times so far. You probably got a good prostate.
No, man, chugging water all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was so hungry, I just drank a lot of water.
Oh, I got a good song for us to listen to, too, before we end it. End
it. And what?
Check this out. This is some of the migrants. I think this is in New York. It says, hundreds of illegals from Africa who don't speak any English are currently protesting outside City Hall and demanding more free handouts, just as our founding fathers intended.
Did you see
You're
the
going to see a
one-
lot of this, I think, more in these big cities.
Did you see the one about Chicago?
Which one?
Can't remember the guy. He did a big old fucking interview podcast with an ex-Chicago PD. And the guy took him around and he showed him all the police stations and how many of the migrants were living in the police station.
Oh, no, I did see that.
Overnight and blah, blah, blah.
And then move out in the morning just so they could clean.
Yeah,
and then they could come back in.
and then all the migrants were complaining, oh, we're cold and we don't have enough food and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, then go fucking home. And go fucking home. You had it. Did you have it better at home? Why the fuck are you here?
Right.
Go fucking home.
Did you have heat?
Yeah. Well, I had it so much better at home. Then go fucking home. We'll buy your fucking ticket.
Yeah, and right now, actually, like if you go to places like New York, they'll give you a free plane ticket anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Do you fucking see this?
What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Can you zoom in on that?
Can I? Yeah, actually.
Can you zoom in? Zoom right in.
Yep, hold on. Let me get the configure video popped up. Get this.
Now, I've seen this from the far away shot, and this shit's here for a reason. This is, should I lean back?
There you go.
Right there.
Yeah, we're 100%.
See those two big ass
my
fucking
goodness,
lines?
What is that? Is that a vein?
Well, it's a vein and a muscle in the side of my fucking eye.
Are you having an aneurysm right now?
Oh, no. No. That's me irritated.
Just in case if you were, fun fact, the rescue gets here about 7 minutes.
But see
Very
that wrinkle
fast.
from that far away?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's me not really fucking excited about what's going on.
Shout out to our first responders for being so cool, especially in my neck of the woods. Shout out to first responders anyway, man, because you guys got the hardest fucking jobs.
Bro,
and you know what? Without them, we would
I
be
was
a
here
third
for
world
that,
country.
remember?
Oh, yeah, you're the one that called them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I had my cousin Paco come
I
over and he
stopped the
fucking
shit,
fell out.
like,
He was
it-
all fucked up, and he was like, we got to call it.
It's not a question of whether or not fucking call him right now and put that dude on the side.
Wasn't we in the middle of we was in the middle of a podcast?
Yes, we were.
I don't know which one that was. It'd be fun for you guys to go find that.
He
but.
claimed a lack of food. And why is it? God damn it. Relax.
Here,
Rowdy.
let me put it up higher so people can really see it. There you
Rowdy,
go.
relax.
Now you got 100% light on you.
Oh, look.
You look great, man.
No, I'm trying to get it to dissipate because literally that's like my stress button.
Oh. Well, let me show you something that's not going to stress you out. Well,
hang on. Let me look for a minute.
We have this. Here you go. Check this out.
This, Mr. Secretary, is a bag of bushings. This bag of bushings, stamped out by machinists, don't need a high school diploma. There's not anything high-tech about this. All of this bag is compliant with the FAA specifications. How much do you think the Air Force pays for this bag of bushings?
I don't know, Congressman.
$90,000.
$90,000
And it took
for a bag of bushing.
It took a $14 an hour motherfucker to make them.
Yeah, he said it was made by a press.
Yeah.
Don't even need a high school.
Nope. Push a button.
Only buying commercial
Yep.
parts from the OEM.
DOD, Department of
Literally
Defense.
driving us out of business.
Just imagine this was your dad's company and your mom calls you because your dad died and she goes, there's a lot of problems at the business, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but we're just in a lot of debt there. And you're like, what? How? We make so much money. You go to the office, you go to the business, and then you find out one of the managers hired their personal buddy to be the only supplier for the entire business.
Yep.
And you're overpaying to this degree.
And your buddy's getting a kickback.
And then you find out
Mm-hmm.
the manager is getting backdoor money from their buddy for doing this.
Yep.
They're literally robbing your family and paying their friend. That's what's happening.
Getting peanuts.
Except it's not your dad's
Military
business.
contractors
It's your
are
business.
the
This is
scum of
your
the
money.
fucking
Do you know
earth
how
as
much
far
money I'm
as
about to pay in tax?
weaponry, parts, and supplies. Man, you want another story time?
Yeah, let's do it. I love hitting the buttons, man. Hold on a second. Where is he at? There we go. Here we go.
Butterfly in the sky. Come on! I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look in a book.
My
Reading Rainbow.
You think it's a game? Motherfucker! You think this is a game?
I love DMX.
Well, it's
RIP
funny, you know.
DMX.
It is a fucking game. It's a game of chess, checkers. It's a roulette. It's a roll of the dice. It's such a fucking huge game as far as military contracting goes. So I think it was like 2006, maybe it was 0506. I was in Iraq as a military contractor.
Mm-hmm.
And I had come home one day. I was pissed off. A couple of buddies of mine got hurt, got into my mind, said it's time for me to sign up. They raised the military age, or I'm going to go over as a contractor.
Right.
And the wife said, go do the contractor route, so it's a year versus 4 years. And when I get over there, I was certified for up armor on military vehicles, which means I could put armor on anything. I was certified to do so. I barely got to touch a fucking military vehicle. I fixed a couple of Humvee door hinges. They were over armored. They break the door hinges, et cetera, et cetera. And in the weld shop, we had this line of brand new fucking welders. Beautiful. I would love to have one at my fucking house. Badass welders. And I said, what's up with those welders over there? And he goes, oh, they're all broke. And I said, well, what's wrong with them? He goes, I don't know. They don't work. And I said, well, can I dig into them and find out? No. Close. I was Billy Simpkins in Iraq that day. Right. So I tear these fuckers apart and I find these dime-sized burnt holes in the motherboards. And the reason those holes were there were from fluctuation of voltage because everything ran off a generator there. All the electricity on the whole base was a generator. There was like very few buildings that run off a hard grid. And so I called my buddy Mark from Miller Welding in Jackson, Michigan. Hey, Mark, what's going on? He's like, what are you doing? I said, man, over here in Iraq. He's like, oh, yeah, right. And I said, no, really, I'm in Tikrit, Iraq. And he goes, oh, well, what do you need? And I said, I need some boards for these welders. And I gave him the model numbers and I gave him the serial numbers off the boards. And he's like, let me get right back with you. And I said, how long? He says, an hour. I said, I'll call you. It'll be easier. And he's like, okay. So waited an hour, called him back, and he's like, oh, yeah, I can get all those boards. They're blah, blah, blah a piece, $200, $300, $400 a piece, whatever it was. And I said, so how long to ship them to Iraq? And he starts laughing. He's like, I don't even know how to ship to Iraq. What do we use? So he figures it out, and he actually gets me a shipping cost. And I go to my boss there, and I said, hey, look, I can get all the boards to fix all those welders. They'll be up running brand new, and it's going to be this much money. And it was like a stupid low amount. 8 welders, like $2,400. Wow. And he goes, oh, man, that's great. He's like, yeah, right on. And I said, well, you got a credit card I can run to do it? Oh, no. We've got to put it through the fucking the
that's
bidders.
What slows it up, yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? He says, oh, it's got to go through the military contractors.
Shut that door, will you, Dave?
He says the military contractors have to bid all this shit. And I said, well, how long is that going to take? And he says, oh, it could take a year, 2 years, maybe 3. And I was completely fucking deflated, dude. I bet it was more deflated than I've ever been in my fucking life.
Thanks, Dave.
And I said, why the fuck is it taking that long? And he says, well, we got all these military contractors and they all have to, they put it on this server and everybody gets to bid on it for the lowest cost. Right. I said, so if the fucking board's $200, by the time it gets here, it's going to be $800.
Right.
After the profiteers make it on it. And
ain't that some bullshit?
Well, it started to open my eyes to the whole contractor shit, because I've always had a huge problem, a conflict of civilians and military.
Right.
And in this particular opportunity, I was glad because I had the opportunity to do something to support the military directly without having to enlist and this and that. And I thought I was there to do a job. I was a fucking boot on the ground, dude. Right. I welded 2-3 Humvee door hinges, never really got to touch a military vehicle, got to fix their ice plant multiple times, which I was apparently the only stainless steel TIG welder, sanitary TIG welder on the whole fucking base.
No way.
And the guys appreciated some fucking cold ice, but it was demeaning as shit because I went there specifically to do up armor, and So the $85,000 that I was making a year, 89.9, was $270,000 to my handlers.
Wow.
For
Man,
every
you
pair
gotta
of
think about
boots
how
on
do
the
you get in
fucking
that
ground.
fucking business. Let me get that business. Let me get
Every
that
pair of boots on military contractors. And that was Kellogg, Brown, and Root, who started out as well drillers in Texas.
Right.
And then got into the whole fucking military fucking profiteer game.
You know, I had something I was going to share too. That's pretty much along the lines of what you're talking about, because you got to think. Okay, so when Biden, he approves $10 billion to go to weapons manufacturing, right, or weapons for Ukraine. So what happens is that money will go to Ukraine. Zelensky will get himself a nice mansion, a couple cars.
Wait. Part of the money gets to Ukraine.
Well, no, what happens is when it comes back to buy military weapons, now the military weapons manufacturers then kick back the fucking interest
Let
to
me
the,
break this
to
down
the
to you.
people, I guess.
Let's use a recognizable number, $1,000.
All right.
So the U.S. okays $1,000 to buy military shit for Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to buy 100 missiles. We're going to buy 50 missiles.
Right.
The missiles are $50 a piece. That's
Cheap
$500.
ass. I wish I could get a missile.
Well, that's $500 a piece.
Right.
We're okaying $1,000. We're going to buy that, and literally by the time it goes full circle, every motherfucker, every checkpoint has gotten a piece of that.
Right.
For those five. That's where the other $500 went.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To break it down, instead of billions or multi-millions, 100 million, 50 million, et cetera, et cetera. It's funny how small it is that actually goes to the purchase of the weapons, but all the hands that get greased along the way. Like, oh, you want those missiles? Well, you got to go through me. And I'm marking them up. And
he's saying the mic's scratchy. All right, what about now? I won't switch cameras if it sounds good now. What's it sound like? I think it's because I go back and forth for some reason.
Tell me if it
he
sounds
said it's
scratchy.
better now.
Does it sound scratchy?
No, I don't know what it is, man. I'm telling you. Sorry, our audio listeners all across the world. We appreciate you.
I was making it sound scratchy.
But no, man, I don't know what that is. I have to figure it out. This fucking system hates me, but
we're gonna update soon.
I'm gonna have to.
Not just you, but if we're around, I've made some donations here and there. We're gonna update some shit.
I'm gonna have to figure out what's making it and why we can't go through. I mean, if it's a RAM thing, it could be just a RAM thing. You know what I mean? Like too much RAM is going on at the same time.
Well, we were talking about running that out of a laptop. Oh my God, we need a
tower.
We need a gaming computer. We need a supercomputer.
Most people that do shit like this, they actually have a whole, like behind my bar here. If you look, there would be a whole team of people behind there with big computers,
engineers,
shit, running everything,
sound.
running good. You know what we have? I'll show you here. Look at this. We have this laptop, and then we have this thing right here that goes. Yep. That's all we have, and then we have me. What you can't see is I actually have other buttons over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have that on, but that's what it is.
It's a
and then
fine
we got fucking Dave.
Dave's not
He's
here.
over there.
Now, if we could only get that same sound going, Dave's checking his Tinder, dude.
Well, now you can actually. You can go to AI sites and get that shit done. So,
wow, man, are those your feet pics, dude?
that's a good one. We cut that out and make that a fucking sound. All right, so since we don't have a lot left, I think what I'm going to try to do is let's go ahead and play this song. I got a song we can play, and then we're going to go ahead and just probably try to end it cleanly so we don't have to worry about shit fucking up, because that's what I'm worried about.
We fucking tried to get you to do that. Deep thought with Dave, and you're like, no, man.
Dave don't even have his microphone. His microphone's over here.
I know.
We were supposed to get
No, man, I can't do that out live on the radio, man.
Oh, man. I can't do it. You do a good job. That's actually nice. That's a nice little impression.
Thank you.
Impersonation.
I have many.
That's great. We're going to have to do impersonations with Rowdy. I actually have a segment for that.
But we should.
I don't have it ready today.
We talked about it before. We did a slight touch.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot, man, and I feel bad I don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Next
hey,
one.
Man, you just scratched my record. I just bought it.
I can't touch that. That's your generation. I can't touch that too. I mean, you grew up to that shit, right? You was with that shit.
Cheech and Chong, man.
All right, now I'm gonna switch to the screen room. You tell me. Does everything sound the same?
Who said the mics? It's
Slim Pickens.
No.
Does it sound okay? Well, now I switched to the cameras. Every time we switch cameras, it's different sound.
It must be. Is it just him or is it both of us?
Well, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go to my audio input.
Because that's bullshit if it's fucking.
See, the audio input right now, we're looking at the desktop. Mm-hmm. So the desktop is on. That's this right here.
Dave's not here.
And then you got the fact check, which is a video that's coming up. And these are the cameras. 3 guests. You don't want these cameras picking up sound because that's what's going to fuck shit up, I think. So far, we don't have anything else. I'm hoping the sound's all right. So we're going to play you a music video right now that I think is dope as fuck. I seen this shit on... okay, so I seen this shit on Instagram last night. This morning, somebody had a fucking remake of it, and they were trying to steal the videos of the dude. I was like, damn, y'all motherfuckers trying to steal shit all the time. I hate that shit. Somebody make shit, let them make it. Let them have it, you fucking grifters. All right, you ready?
I was just laughing at the generational euphemisms.
What do you mean?
That's dope, yo.
That's dope.
I'm like, that's fucking awesome. That's radical, man.
I'm like, nah, man. Fact check, that's dope, B.
That's bitching.
That shit fucking sliding on the corner, motherfucking silicone slack, B.
And he's like, it's dope.
Yeah, dope. That's what I use all the time. That's dope.
Well, that's what you used to call marijuana in the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, you got dope. I ain't got no dope, man.
Yeah, dope. They're like, what kind of dope? Like, it's like...
I ain't a dope head, man.
I want a Coke. What kind of Coke?
Well, see, that's what I thought it was. I thought dope was like cocaine. You know what I mean?
Well, no, dope can be anything, but in the 70s, it was fucking weed or multiple things.
In the 50s, it used to be a dope if you're a fucking moron. You're idiot. You're dope.
You're dope.
Fucking dopey.
Dumbass.
All right.
Red Foreman fixed it.
Yep.
Dumbass.
All right. This is a song called Fact Check.
I love our segues.
I'm going to play this, and we're going to make sure we can all hear it good. So here we go.
The government filled with a bunch of reptiles and a bunch of pedophiles. Fact check, we all know never make it to a trial with trafficking a child. Fact check, you don't want to be scrutinizing the government or you'll be suicided. You and I both know what the truth they hiding when they using bodies. Fact check, the CIA killed MLK and JFK both. Fact check, the moon landing wasn't real, it was all a hoax. Fact check, Big Pharma putting profits on every single damn patient.
He's pretty up to date on his shit.
Birds ain't real.
Profiting off of the prison system and jails. Fact check. We all breathing chemicals every single day from chemtrails. Fact check. Everybody know Michelle Obama a man and never was pregnant. Fact check. We all know that Barack Obama was really born out in Kenya.
Not check.
Who decides what is real and what is cap? What is cap? Who decides what is fake and what is fact?
He just had so much shit in one video. I was like, I gotta fucking post this.
Yeah, wait, is it McDonald's?
No.
What's his name, McDonald? Oh, this ain't him?
No, this ain't Tom McDonald.
I would have thought this would have been like Tom McDonald shit.
No, this is not Tom McDonald.
Somebody else is recovering from their lifehood amnesia.
Fact check.
Alex Jones been right with everything he said.
Fact check.
Tupac alive in Cuba, man, he isn't dead.
Fact check.
We've been overseas killing kids with drones. Fact check. MK Ultra failed.
Dave's getting down over here.
Look at Dave. I can't. If I switch it, it'll turn off.
Dave's like,
oh, I think he's over here.
Humans didn't build the pyramids. Fact check. Men cannot get a period.
Men cannot get a period.
Just eliminate all borders. Fact check. This whole agenda is a part of the new world order. Fact check.
All right, there you guys go.
Yes, we do, Kyle Feldberry.
Check him out.
We sound fantastic.
Let me see this guy real quick. What his name was? Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Yeah, I thought that was McDonald, man.
No, Tom's got some new shit, but that's not one of his. I get tired. I mean, like, listen. Okay,
it's informative, but it's too serious.
I like Tom McDonald. Don't get me wrong.
I don't want to immerse my life in that.
Yeah,
like, there's too much more life. We should be aware of what the fuck's going on.
Tom McDonald's not my fucking style of like music that I necessarily would go to. I don't give a fuck.
He's got some good raps. Very intellectual.
Oh, let me
intellectual, informative. But it's just too serious for me, dude. I like funny shit. I like Prof. I want to laugh. When I hear some rap, I don't want to laugh. And if I ain't laughing, I don't want to hear the rap.
Yep.
It's like Shady When I Come Around or fucking, oh, Jesus, Chicken and Biscuits.
Chicken and Biscuits.
Who is that?
Ludacris.
Luda.
I heard he got did favors to get where he's at now.
Well, I think they all got dick favors, but
they put something in their mouth.
50 Cent.
Sure.
50 Cent claims he ain't got no dick favors.
He might not. They might not have anything on.
I don't know, man. They might not, but it's amazing what. So, how many times a week is Dre getting his butthole eaten?
Bro, I seen video of.
Or is Dre the one record label where you don't have to eat ass to be a fucking rap star?
I seen a video of little Justin Bieber surrounded by a bunch of rap moguls and fucking dudes, like gangster ghetto dudes. I was like, oh god, this poor boy.
Who the fuck was it? Jay-Z? No, it was P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy was.
Well, Jay-Z's with him. Jay-Z's in with. Jay-Z's a higher thing than Diddy. Jay-Z's like up here.
What I'm getting is
I think he's running these motherfuckers.
They were all in the big fucking. Hey, if you want into this club,
put this fucking tater in your mouth.
Better pucker up, Buttercup.
Yep, that's right. Well, you know what the sound means.
I did laugh. One of my friends, we were having that discussion, and I was like, "Come on, bro, you wouldn't need a big sweaty black man's butthole to become a billionaire."
Oh no,
I don't know, man.
That's gross.
I don't know. That 60 seconds of eating a butthole.
Some people would be drunk enough and be like, "Fuck it, I'll do it," and they're gonna videotape you and be like, "If you don't do what the fuck we say, we're gonna put this on the internet and show everybody."
Well, as long as they get rich, you know?
You're like, whatever, just give me the money.
Yeah, just get it. Okay, yeah, I got this. No problem. Right.
Oh shit! Kyle said no.
I'm just gonna fade off and live in the UP with a 4-wheeler, a quad, a Jeep, a bitchin' cabin, and not talk to you. I'm gonna go to town once a month to buy some groceries. If you recognize me, there it is. Oh look, it's Rowdy the butthole eater.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh yeah, you ate a butthole to be a millionaire, didn't you? And be like, I'm rich, bitch.
We can't all eat buttholes, you know.
I'm rich, bitch.
You got butthole fucking juice.
I don't give a fuck. No, yeah, 30 years ago.
Right. Now you're there.
Fuck it, man. Yeah, right.
Damn, this fucking music just goes hard every time. I wonder what it sounds like to the people watching us. Like, does it sound good?
I'm talking about eating buttholes and you talking about going hard.
Oh, yeah, good point. It's not good. That's not good. We should move on.
Did that excite you?
No.
No? Okay.
I do believe, though, that our country's in trouble. And
it's terrible.
If we want to see America live, we're going to have to do something.
I laughed at the big-ass fucking movie, Jesus Christ. Demoralization of the United States. No, that's not what it was. The decline of the Western civilization.
Yeah.
It was like a punk rock, skateboard, what the youth were doing in the fucking 90s, the decline of the Western civilization. And honestly, the 90s was like the peak before it just took a giant shit.
Right.
And for the last fucking 25, almost 30 years, it's been taking a huge declining shit.
Yep.
And
last one of the show, guys. Here's to you.
We're the ones that got to fucking fix this, kids.
Yeah.
We're the ones that got to spread it to our youth to fix this shit. We need to start preaching.
I feel like if we don't stand up now, you might as well just lay down and say fuck off.
Be that asshole at the 4th of July party that reminds everybody why the fuck we're standing there celebrating our fucking independence.
I think we're going to have more fireworks this year than any other fucking year ever.
I'm going to say there's going to be some fireworks.
Yep. Kinetic or otherwise.
God bless y'all. Ready to tilt it to the hilt there, sir?
Damn right.
Here's your Rick and Rowdy salute.
Here's to y'all.
God bless
Thank
America.
That's great. All right, now me and Rowdy's going to go ahead and watch this whole thing and laugh and drink and smoke another one. And you guys will wait till next time.
I can't believe what Jim Beam just did to my mouth.
For another Rick and Rowdy show. We'll see ya. Peace.